Hello and welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are.
Welcome
When
back to the
last
Mehcast, and oh, what a spiderly crew we are.
last time I'm 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 on the only good game being played tonight. I'm not saying that to dunk on Alex. I'm saying that to dunk on the game he's playing
Oh
because
yeah,
he and I have both played the same game.
you can afford to try a new suit or style. Well, where the fuck are they, game?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure as fuck not changing Miles out of the fucking and Funky Man suit. I love that suit.
Yo,
I
what are
wish
you
And
Peter
let's
doing?
had
all
one that was as cool as that one.
What are you
and
doing to a game?
unfortunately my eh, sec.
I'm gonna be right back.
I hit the button.
Okay, there we go. Much better. Sorry, sorry, force habit has dictated it.
That should have
Okay.
beamed her right in the head.
Well, thankfully, okay, so last time, the Mario and his posse, they boarded the train for Pottersley Heights to acquire the next crystal star. And we also acquired the previous one.
God damn, this voice must have killed Yuri Lowenthal's throat.
I mean, he did it for on a regular basis with Sasuke.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Over and
I I
over.
try I try not to remember Naruto.
I'm sorry, but yeah, as much shit as I give that series, I actually unironically really like that from Yuri's voice acting. It's like
So
over.
if we decide to watch that show for some ungodly reason, um, I guess we do the dub.
Of course, as we're
Okay.
trying to be consistent. Anyway, so let me just recite that a bit. Over, over, and over, and over, and over, and over again. Just give up and let me cut you down already.
I'm currently role playing as symbiote Spider-Man and not taking the stealth approach to anything.
How do you feel about how my impression of Yuri's moment there?
That's pretty good. Well, that was yeah.
You can attribute it to the fact that I've listened to his voice enough
Oh god
times
damn it, game. Need to heal
to
that
just
much.
to
What are you
just
doing to him,
know.
game?
Oh, that was me probably more than the game itself, but
What are you doing to the game? What are you doing to the game?
uh,
Okay, so over on Twitch, we ended up watching that
oh yeah, the waste of
thing,
time.
the complete and utter waste of time that is Goku versus Superman 3. Of
Yeah,
course, Bennett and
like from a
Gizmo are like,
well,
"Oh, you're just hating. You're
Gizmo,
just hating."
like you were a little bit too harsh on the episode, but at the same time,
No.
like you were the others were being a little bit too positive about it. I think,
Yeah.
like quite frankly, like the episode's not bad, but it's one of those things where I hit the button.
You wanna know the worst part, Alex? Since my laptop could actually run actually showcase your stream at 60 frames, you're dying at 60 frames per second. Anyway,
Yay.
so this charming penguin is someone I gotta talk to. Take a wild guess who take a wild guess what role he plays in this.
Does he play that of, the Penguin from Batman?
No. He's wearing a Sherlock Holmes getup.
Oh wait, that's the Doctor Strange theme. I don't remember the
You do realize that
Sherlock
Doctor
theme.
Strange and you do realize that Doctor Strange and Sherlock Holmes have been played by the same
Oh
actor.
no, I know that. That's why I had that song in my
I'm on
head.
my
It's
way
just
back home.
I
I
was
have
trying to
strayed so
remember.
long.
I was
I
trying to
have
remember
forgotten what it looks like.
the Sherlock theme, and I completely forgot it. Now I don't remember the Elementary theme song off the top of my head either, or the one from the Robert Downey Jr. movies.
Me? I have a very important deal to attend to once we arrive in Poshley Heights. And I'm traveling on business, so everything goes on the expense account. Yes. Alrighty then. And we got the Bob-omb family from the Glitz Pit. Yeah, I'm Bub, and we're gonna get a birthday present for me, and it'll be cool. Aren't you jealous? We are en route to Poshley Heights to buy a birthday present for the little Bub here. My. Oh, you are the champion of the Glitz Pit. Are you
I'm
not?
I'm
Yes, the
surprised they're
great
not using.
Gonzalez.
Excuse me. I'm surprised they're not using what you call it, Sony branded laptops in this game.
Oh, jeez, that would be overkill. Oh, by the way, Alex, how do you
Oh,
tell
oh
me?
no.
Remind,
Oh
remind
no,
me.
Peter is
How do you?
asleep and now we're being attacked. And now
Hey,
Peter's
Alex.
gone. And now I'm going to
So,
have to play as Mary Jane again, aren't I?
yep.
God fucking damn it.
You know, I was going to lead into that, but you beat me to it.
That he did. That he
Oh my
certainly did.
god. Okay,
Okay.
now MJ, it'd be a great idea if you took one of the deadly weapons.
Is this an audience or a mosaic?
Thank you, Hades.
Hey, how you doing? Looking good.
My God.
They definitely didn't notice that.
I think
They
I'll turn this off.
definitely
Yeah,
did
I
not
can
notice
say
that
without
either.
I can say without the slightest hesitation that this smells like a case to me. But what shall we call it? That is the question before us. Yes,
Hey,
what
hey, hey!
shall
If
we
you
call
can, if
it?
you get to do dramatic reading,
Yes, the
Kevin, that
case
means
of
I
the
get to
pot
run
of
my voice
supper
first.
stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously. That's a mouthful, buddy.
There's a lot of physics fuck-ups right now. What the hell?
Indeed. That will
Actually,
do nice.
speaking of fuck-ups, has
Hmm.
anybody else watched the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer?
No.
No, I have not.
My dear train
Okay.
passenger.
Okay, God damn it.
What are you doing to me, game?
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of this is fucking retarded because now MJ has a web shooter on top of her gun. And, you know, I almost feel like bullets would have been a better idea.
Nah, they don't want to kill people.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real with the non-stop pop of stainless steel.
R.I.P. DMX.
But anyways, Grand Theft Auto 6, as everybody
rest his soul.
suspected. Miles, help. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna call my oh, never mind, Miles. Peter's on the case. That guy's fucking dead. Except he's not.
Miles Prower.
Miles Prowler. Peter,
Yeah, Tails was.
come
real
back
name.
here, Peter.
Actually, imagine if Tails was Spider-Man instead. Instead of Miles Morales, we'd have Miles Prower. Eh?
See, that
Eh?
would be a much better
God
game.
fucking
Oh,
damn it.
shit. Damn. That would.
Now it turned into a third-person shooter. It's the
Alex,
fucking
would you
Last of
play
Us.
that? Actually, Alex, would you play that game if it was Tales of Spider-Man instead?
I want, you know what? I want Tails to show up in this game because he would make for a much more interesting player character than Mary Jane.
Or what about Miles Morales? Because instead of Miles Morales, we'd have Miles Tails Prower.
I'm more concerned with erasing the
Ah?
Mary Jane. I'm more concerned with erasing the Mary Jane in sequences from this game.
So would you rather play as Spider-Gwen?
Yes.
All right, it's official. Alex is a simp for Haley Seinfeld. Or Seinfeld.
Yes.
Ba-doo, ba-doo, doo, 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 doo.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 is set in Vice City, as everybody expected it would be, after 4 was set in Liberty City and 5 was set in San Andreas, so...
Oh, right, I gotta use Vivian for this. No,
Wait,
wait,
who the
never
fuck
mind. I'm
is
thinking
Haley
of the wrong
Steinfeld
case.
again?
She's the girl from Bumblebee. She also played Spider-Gwen.
Oh,
Yeah, she was
I thought that she
Spider-Gwen
was
in,
just a singer.
Huh? I'm not trying to open the Spider-Man app.
I guess she's an actress and a singer like Taylor Swift.
I'd hesitate to call Taylor Swift an actress, but yes.
She was in the Lorax,
I also
though.
hesitate to
Oh,
call
yeah,
her a
she was.
singer.
I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to call her a singer. I just hesitate to call her a decent musician. Oh! But no, seriously, go listen to her cover of Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. She does a really good one live, and she duets with the lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls, Johnny Resnick. It's
Oh, I gotta start.
surprisingly
I need to
good.
do a song from the Goo
Give
Goo
up
Dolls one day,
forever to touch you.
but I
'Cause I
don't
know
know who
that
I get to sing it.
Ooh, do Andy Six from the Black Veil Brides.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me to get Hades to sing it.
Hades would not do a
Hades
good
has a
version
voice
of
for
that.
rock music. Or I guess
Okay,
rather James
so
Woods.
Alex, what would you say is
Hey, where's the police?
yeah, you know, those people that are
In
supposed to help
dealing
out?
with these changes, suddenly it changes.
Hold on a second.
Yes, his known associate is helping him. Yeah, the redhead who he saves all the fucking time. Just playing catch up to Peter. Like, this is a fucking... This is one of those movies that they make, like, where, you know, they don't have the lead actors, so you're having to constantly play catch up to the hero of the story.
Apparently, a Mr. Penguin guy thinks I'm Luigi. Buddy, you see a hint of green on me?
Oh yeah, just do this right out in the sun. Oh, not sun, but still. So GTA 6 doesn't look a whole lot more graphically impressive than GTA 5. I gotta be perfectly frank. It's apparently going to be
But I thought your
exclusive
name
to
was Alex.
It's apparently going to be exclusive to the PS5 and Xbox Series X/S. Although the fact that it's even supported by the Xbox Series S is kind of suspect because, you know, it's not that much more powerful. In fact, it is not more powerful than the Xbox One X was, and is only slightly more powerful than the Series S was, or the Xbox One S. These are confusing names, ladies and gentlemen. They need to not do that anymore.
The
So
link I
apparently the
sent.
little Bob-omb wants to be an engineer one day, and he wants an
Cool.
engineer's autograph. So that means I gotta go all the way to the front of the train.
Alex, that link I sent you, that should be good for, like, if you want to just do inferencing that you don't like if you don't plan on training any data sets for AI. Like,
I have
kind
to
of
Do
like
rem-
what I'm
you
doing.
have a data set for Optimus Prime?
No.
Okay.
Alex, I have to imagine that some people would look at the way I play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, the original Paper Mario, and be like, oh, op you're not being very optimal in placing most of your assets into badge points.
He
And I'm
has
just
been
like,
uploaded
but
several
but
times though on
Okay.
Waste GG.
and I'm just like, but oh, I just want to upgrade what I want. Like, look, I get that badge points are important, and I see the merit of them, and especially nowadays after seeing a lot of people play this game and the first one. Which, by the way, hey, those people are really good at Paper Mario. If you think I'm actually somewhat solid, then you ain't seen nothing yet.
Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Down, down.
Here's an autograph. Ooh, I got a shine sprite.
Oh, god damn it.
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun, dun,
anyways,
dun, dun.
so a GTA 6 trailer was released, and right after it got leaked originally, and so Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
6 is officially coming out. Everybody kind of already knew that. Everybody kind of expected it at this point, but now it's official. And now it's
Yep.
official. Well, the question now remains, well, who the fuck cares? Because Grand Theft Auto 5 was alright, but Grand Theft Auto 5 was also, kind of showing some cracks. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a little bit too much to do in the game.
Yeah, and I had to sit through and watch Fran played through the whole damn thing. And you kind of wonder why I'm kind of fed up with
Hey.
Grand Theft Auto and why I never want to get back into that franchise. Oh, great. Mason brought his pussy here. You know,
She
I,
hits
you know,
Chatty every time I pick her up.
the funny thing is like, I, I never had a cat as chatty as yours is.
Oh, and now I can get captured,
She
because
gets
it's part of the
very
cutscene.
chatty when you pick her up. It's really weird.
Why does MJ's hair look like plastic? Why do all of her clothes look like plastic?
Cheap plastic,
Why
mind
are you
you.
calling him Peter when you're
Because she
giving
is a Barbie girl
you're
in a
giving-
Barbie world.
you're giving away his secret identity in the middle, in front of all the bad guys, MJ?
Oh, hello, Toad Ghost.
No one
Oh,
knows
Miles.
what it's
Oh,
like
you
to
found
be
me.
king.
Well, as you see, I'm a ghost. I'm cursed to haunt this place. A blanket? Well, yes, the conductor did leave one here. He didn't realize that I'm a ghost. A yummy, sticky threat. No, I left no such thing. I can't even hold physical objects like pen and
I'll be
paper.
right back, guys.
What? You just want the blanket then? Well, I'll tell you where it is if you do something for me. What do you say? Fine. All I need is your life. No, just kidding. Actually, I passed away in this cabin many years ago, but I think my luggage is still in the baggage car here. Inside my bag is a diary I kept since my earliest childhood days. And my fear that someone would find and read it has kept me tied to this world.
Miles.
I can't
Miles,
leave
please.
this room. So can you
God,
please find
I wasn't
it
anywhere
and bring
near
it
that.
here? If you do that, I'll show you where the blanket is. Okay, then. And don't you even dare read my diary! Because if you do, a horrible fate awaits you. I apologize if my ghost voice is not up to snuff.
Oh, I'm a ghost. Anyways, yeah. So I noticed there's a lot of really weird textures in GTA 6, and I'm not insisting that it be like 100% perfect,
Perfect.
but it's they're talking about charging over $100 for it. I'm expecting $100 worth of game, and
Yeah.
$100 game should not have that kind of problems. Especially considering this was
don't need to take a
mostly
shower. I'll be right
pre-rendered
back.
footage, not actual gameplay. And I don't think there was really
Yeah.
any gameplay, honestly.
I would try to do my Toad voice, but I already do enough damage to my voice doing my
Yeah,
impression of Shredder.
don't do the Toad voice. That's damaging to both your voice and my ears.
How do you figure it's damaging to your
Oh,
ears?
because it sounds like cancer.
I mean, the Toad voice in general sounds like cancer.
Yes.
So to be fair, I'm not inaccurate. So anyway, we're gonna go and read that diary. But first, I gotta save. Because after I read the diary, I die. Read the diary? Oh, sure, what the heck? You may be
Read the
cursed by the ghost.
diary.
Please, do you want to read it anyway? Oh, what? I mean, think about this, okay? This could be really, really bad. You understand me? Month X, day X, cloudy. I got on a train today, and on that train, you know, even though I told you not to. Now see what happens.
I need you to seal me in the
And
tunnel.
I'm
I'm going to
dead.
suck his symbiote dick.
Oh
Look, I've seen
God.
enough hentai to know what he's going to do with those tentacles. This is my
Oh.
only chance to live out this fantasy, Miles. You have to let me do this.
All right. Now for realsies, let's go hand the ghost us their diary.
God fucking damn it, MJ, you suck. Don't.
Okay. Did you find my diary? Yes, this is my
And now I
diary.
have to play as her again.
Very well. Your
Hi, Peter.
blanket is right here.
Wake me up
You were very
inside.
wise not to read my diary,
Wake me up
friend.
inside.
If
Call my name
you
and
had read
save
it, you
me
might be a spirit
from
like
the
me right
dark.
now.
Bid
But
my
now I
blood
can go
to rock,
peacefully on from
for
this
I come
world. Thank
undone.
you so
Save me
much.
from the
You will probably
nothing
never
I've
meet me again in this
become.
world. Fare thee well.
Now that I see what I'm without, you can't just leave
Well,
me
actually,
here.
maybe not. I've been here so long, I've kind of gotten used to it. The wallpaper's so great. Maybe I'll stay here just a little while
How do
longer.
I...
I could
How, do,
leave whenever, so
how does I
that's
shout
all
web?
there is to it. Okay, then.
What?
So,
How do I... How
oh
do I get
wait,
past this?
Alex, you just get
Oh.
past it.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't... That was not at all well signposted. I hate these narrow corridors games you have these days. Use it to hide the loading screens because it's a slow-moving spot.
Okay. So aside from
You
GTA
couldn't have just hit the fucking off switch.
5, the only real news that there was to discuss at all this week was,
I mean, there
well,
was an H Bomber Guy video that was total bullshit that came out, but I don't think we really need to
yeah.
talk much about that,
So
other than to
so
say,
the DCU update says Zack Snyder says that this chapter of his life, the DCU, now closed, and it would be difficult to coax him to reopen it. He says that he's entirely focused now on the new universe he's molding, and on a distant remote moon where nobody wears spandex or flies without a spaceship.
and then Zach on Vero said that no, I'm totally willing to come back. I can finish this stuff up. So, yeah,
So that's contradictory.
somebody's fucking lying here.
Yep.
People desperately want the fandom to think that everything, the DCEU is completely done, everybody involved is done, nobody's coming back. And while it may not be possible, while it may not even be likely, you could tell the actual truth about this stuff, where you say,
instead of saying all this bullshit.
yeah, you could say like, hey, here's the reasons why it's probably not going to happen. Oh, these guys, there's contracts involved, and DC business practices and whatnot. Typically tends to say, they're not gonna do it this way, yada yada. It's like we've got perfectly reasonable, logical explanations for why it may not happen, but instead they're trying to do the there's no possible way, hey, that the people involved give a shit. I was like, oh, everybody's moved on, blah blah blah. That's not. I jumped away.
Oh. Hold on a second. Mm-hmm.
BIH Bomber Guy had a video about plagiarism on YouTube that suspiciously did not feature much of Hassan Piker's numerous times that he's done on something
What a fucking
questionable.
Weasley little liar, dude.
Hi, Gizmo.
Hey.
We were just talking about H Bomber Guy's latest hit piece on the Internet Historian.
Oh, shit, what do you say?
So the gist of it is that while Internet Historian about 6 months ago made a video called, I think it was the Caveman or something, Man in the Cave,
Okay.
where he talked about some story that happened.
There we go.
And apparently he sourced some of his information from a Mental Floss article and didn't credit it. Mental Floss, it's a website. They also have a YouTube channel. It's named after a thing from Willy Wonka, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's named after something from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm sorry, I completely forgot.
Floss?
Yeah, Mental Floss was
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The cartoon or the TV show?
The TV show.
Okay.
And the Good Sabrina show, not the one that was made, not the edgy as fuck one that was created by Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
I never.
By the way,
understood that creation. I mean, my God, out of all the things, a reboot out of Make It Gritty.
oh, by the way, Gizmo.
The goofy ass comedy show about a teenage witch. Yeah, that's the thing where we're going to bring in Satan.
The one that people kept on rumoring that Shang Tsung made an appearance on.
Yeah, the whole I like the Sabrina manga run, like the one where they got that they had like a manga style artist in for the
Manga?
yeah, there was a I can't remember who did the art for it, but there was a really good run of the Archie comic Sabrina the Teenage Witch comic where it was like styled. It was either drawn by somebody who was really well versed in Japanese art styles, or it was drawn by somebody from Japan, and it was really good. And like the storylines were awesome. God damn it. Yeah, the storylines were awesome. The art was really good, and they still had funny jokes and good storylines and things like that. It wasn't all about how fucking Satan and shit like that. Like, Satan had nothing to fucking do with the witches from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The witches and warlocks from that show, or that comic series or cartoon, had fuck all to do with like, what's known as like satanic witchcraft. There was no sacrifice in there. Or we're not talking about like, human and animal sacrifices is to make the weather change and things like that. We're talking about like you point your finger, or you use a wand, you make a wish, and you train. It was essentially Harry Potter magic, but they get to live like even longer than the wizards in Harry Potter do, because like Dumbledore was like 1,000,000 years old by the time he died. Right? It's a cute, goofy little show about about like a teenage witch. We don't need Satan in this, and I say this as the resident metalhead of the group, where I once said that Sam Smith was giving Satan a bad name, for because the devil's music used to be good.
I mean, it could have worked though. I mean, there have
Oh
been
yeah,
many
you can make it work, but Roberto Aguirre Sacasa is literally the worst showrunner on the face of the planet. He's like the Ryan Johnson of TV. Go watch Riverdale if you want an explanation, and just watch Riverdale.
I don't want to.
I've
seen enough.
Yeah, or go watch Alex Myers videos on Riverdale, preferably, because he does some really good breakdowns of all the batshit insane crap that happens in that show. Season 1, not a bad premise. There's a murder in Riverdale, and they're Scooby-Dooing that shit. But then the serial killers happened. Then the cults happened.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Then Archie went to juvie. Then he beat up a bear. I will repeat this. Archie Andrews fought a bear and won. He came away with like scratches on his chest, a fucking scar, or a sexy ass scar, or on his fucking stomach. And then they went back in time.
Excuse me.
To classic Archie era.
When you say classic Archie era?
As in, like, the 40s.
Huh, okay. Sounds about right so far.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay, so let me just give you one thing real quick of how fucking insane and
Black Daredevil 13 says hello. Hello.
Okay, yeah, just let me say something real quick about how insane Riverdale is. So Roberto Aguirre Sacasa is not only a TV writer and a comic book writer, but he's also a playwright. One of the things he is responsible for is, well, he's responsible for Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, but more importantly, he's responsible for the Carrie musical. More specifically, its revival.
There was a Carrie musical?
There is a Carrie musical in which there is an ironic song about how prom is going to be the time when everything goes right for everybody and nothing bad is going to happen.
Oh, Jesus.
That's stupid.
Because everybody knows what happens in Carrie when the prom happens. There's
there's
pig's blood and some magical powers. The girl who should have gone onto Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters winds up killing a bunch of people.
Or, if you're into the online...
So the cast of Riverdale sings that song. There's a musical episode every goddamn season. And they sing music from shit that Roberto Aguirre Sacasa was involved in. And it's fucking weird. So anyways, yeah, I was talking about H Bomber Guy and the Internet Historian. So Internet Historian did a video about Man in a Cave, about some story. I don't know what the fuck it's about, but some of it was sourced from a Mental Floss article. Oh, that was how we got onto Sabrina, because of the Mental Floss. Anyways,
you sure have to be mental to make a series like that.
So anyways, yeah, so Mental Floss, there was some issues about that. Internet Historian and fixed the whole thing up. The guy re-edited the video. The guy who wrote the article is credited now. They're on good terms. Everything's fine in that regard. And then, 6 months later, H Bomber Guy decides that he's going to make a video where he quote unquote exposes the Internet Historian for quote unquote plagiarism, even though technically the video does count as fair use. If it didn't then, it certainly does now, although it's kind of arguable as to whether or not it didn't at the time, because from what I understand, it's not a big chunk of the article. Oh, sorry, it's not like the entirety of the article is the entirety of the video. It's like a chunk of the article was part of the video or something, and now it's been redone, and so it's completely...
Oh, by the way, the
different.
fake celebrity Zip Toad was actually Dupless, though.
Okay. And
yeah.
This is a nice contrast, actually, with between the Internet Historian and a guy who was infamously not mentioned much in the video, and kind of excluded in suspicious ways. A guy who H Bomber Guy is friends with, fellow breadtuber Hassan Piker, the Man of Steel. And by which I mean Steal, not Steel.
Yeah. Hassan Piker, I'm going to kill you in the ring. No, in real life. Or become obsessed with them. Or use their skin as a coat.
Why do you sound like Doofenshmirtz?
That's what you get.
That was the voice that Sam Hyde did when he gave that interview. It was right after some other boxing match he was involved in. I don't even...
Hey, the bloody boss, I'm going to kill you!
Yeah, those sound nearly identical, Gizmo.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know what Sam Hyde was thinking when he was doing that voice. It was very strange. God damn it.
Do you think that moment made him sound like fucking Doofenshmirtz? I don't know.
Yes, I legitimately do think he sounded at least somewhat like Doofenshmirtz when he did that. Anyways, so yeah.
Hassan Piker, I'm going to kill you on television. No, in real life. Like the platypus.
So yeah, Hassan infamously freebooted a piece of content from a YouTuber named JXE, who's a member of EFAP, and he took Jay's video and presented it to his audience, and then left the room. And then
Okay,
his
then.
commentary on the video amounted to like, well, dude, that's got to be like a disabled person or some shit.
What?
Oh,
What is with-
okay. God damn it, Miles.
By the way, okay, so other or actual news that was brought up for this week, since there wasn't really much news to
Oh, let me
bring
go
up,
ahead and let me go
period.
ahead and finish this because it's not going to take long. So yeah, so Hassan never actually talked to Jay.
Of course. he didn't.
Heard from somebody else that Jay pals around with quote unquote kill stream Nazis because apparently that's what EFAP is to Hassan's
Everyone is
audience.
Nazis.
Even though
Everyone is Nazis.
yeah. Even though that's not remotely true.
Not how it works.
I mean, they've had ER on the podcast, and they've had Sargon of Akkad on there, which I guess makes them Nazis as far as anybody else is concerned. But you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sargon of all people, a Nazi. Okay, yeah, bro, sure, buddy.
no. I mean,
Dumb.
in the,
He made dumbass remarks, but not ones that would equal to Nazism.
Yeah.
Let's make Trump acknowledge Gamergate, bro. Why?
I mean, let's be perfectly frank here. That was a joke. That was not serious, and people took that completely 100% seriously.
Bro, it sounded like he was serious to me.
You fucking kidding me?
Have you heard?
Yeah, I was there when he made the fucking joke.
I can't tell with that man.
He's British. It's probably more. It's a fucking delivery thing with them. I'm
Yeah,
like,
the delivery itself sounded like he was serious, and it doesn't help that a lot of
it
other.
was fucking deadpan. Of course it was.
He always sounds deadpan.
I don't fucking know. Anyways, so yeah, so yeah, Internet Historian made good with the guy who wrote the article. Well, did a whole bunch of edits to his video, re-uploaded it, and basically everything's cool. The beef is crushed. There's nothing left here. And H-Bomber Guy decided to make him like the centerpiece of the fucking video. He also brought the Angry Video Game Nerd into it.
Why?
Acting like the fucking because he had that video from a while back that was written by the fucking Screenwave guys that had like portions of it copied from some article. Well, you know, like James wasn't even fucking responsible for that. And like, come the fuck on. Those guys aren't even working for him anymore. Or he's not working for them. I don't know what the specifics of that were.
James Rolfe isn't even responsible for a quarter of the shit that happens online. The hell is he talking about?
Yeah, the thing was, it was an article that the Screenwave guys wrote for something that he was involved with. It was a script that the Screenwave guys wrote for something that he was involved with. So they were H-Bomber Guy was like pinning that shit on him, even though the most recent Cinemassacre videos was for like the last over a year have only been him and Mike working on the scripts. To my knowledge, anyways. So
I think he left a little before that though.
No. Mike's back.
Yeah.
Mike's been
back
back
now.
for Mike's been back for like over a year now. So that's
Since when? I didn't hear anything about this.
I told you about it like 6 months ago.
Oh, that's why, because it was 6 months ago. I don't remember that shit.
And he'd already been back for over a year by that point. Like, so it's probably more like 2 years now.
I don't remember something like that long ago.
But like the Tommy Tallarico shit, like H-Bomber Guy, like essentially knocked it out of the park with that because he had sources and he had evidence and he had things that were recent. He had stuff that he had provably lied about. He had provably, said something different previously and was like, piecing bullshit together. Or the Tommy Tallarico video is fine. H-Bomber Guy does not make exclusively dog shit content. He just makes mostly dog shit content. It's just a shame that he did this kind of dog shit content, because he was essentially the only reason anybody has to bag on the internet historian at this point is because he's friends with JonTron, who H-Bomber Guy fucking hates. Like, H-Bomb still thinks... I'll bet you H-Bomb still thinks that Mauler's a fucking Nazi, because he picked him apart for that shitty Dark Souls 2 video that he made, like 8 years ago. Oh, no.
Why do people have beef against JonTron, man? What?
Because JonTron was like... JonTron debated Destiny back in the day.
They're still on his ass about that?
Yeah, they're still on his ass about that. They're still on his ass for showing up on Sargon's show back in the day.
Oh, God.
And things like that.
Still...
And like that. Like, there's people who still think that JonTron is a Nazi. There's people who think that fucking Sargon is a Nazi.
Do they realize where JonTron came from?
Well, JonTron is also, like, completely unapologetic about, like, he's made some mistakes and he made some stupid comments, but at the same time, he knows that if you apologize to these people, well, they're just gonna eat you fucking alive. So
that's for more.
Yeah, so he's just completely unflappable in that regard. He hasn't even addressed this shit, and he just moved on with his life and kept making content,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in the very rapid pace he does.
Well, yeah, rapid pace.
Yeah, but regardless, though, come on, that shit was like more than 5 years ago, I think.
Dude, it was like 8 years ago now.
More than 5 years. Yeah, 8 years ago. Like, and they're still on his ass about it. It's not like he kicked a puppy or he said, "Hey, you know what? Hitler had some good points."
Hassan Piker still hasn't apologized to Jay for freebooting his content. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that gets me. Like, Hassan has gotten in trouble multiple times for shit like for shit that's frankly worse than anything Internet Historian did. Frankly, worse than anything James was even tangentially involved in. Like,
well, no, duh. This is the same guy who decided to say that we deserve 9/11, and then later on say,
no.
"Oh, it was just a joke."
I hit the button, game. English isn't my first language. Go fuck yourself.
I wish Hassan Piker would just get off the fucking internet, man. I swear to God, he's a fucking idiot.
Apparently, he was also one of the guys who was going after ER or when PewDiePie shouted him out for the Death Note video. Because I've been listening to EFAP and Hassan shows up as somebody who gets mentioned by Rags in one of the early episodes when right around the time that ER's Death Note video got shouted out by PewDiePie, and like, people still haven't given up on PewDiePie being a Nazi either. A PewDiePie Nazi joke was actually in the Boys Gen V. Yeah, but that was a joke in. That was a joke that he made about people taking shit out of context, and then they tried to turn it around on him. But, like, a PewDiePie being a Nazi thing has made it into the Boys Gen V. It made it into that made it into into season 2 of The Boys as well. Like, that was actually kind of a funny thing when Stormfront was saying, shouting out PewDiePie. But come on, man. And the fucking...
How dated can you be? All they have to do now is say how much they love fidget spinners.
Stormfront was also a literal Nazi. Like her...
Oh, gee, I haven't noticed, considering the fucking name.
Yeah.
Oh, and those lightning bolts. Subtle.
Yeah.
It's like... Oh, did you know PewDiePie actually gave me a shout out? Hey, cool. You want to tell me how cool fidget spinners are now? You want to tell me how sleek someone's outfit is? How on
Oh, god
fleek
damn it.
something is? Fucking out of date, goddamn boomers. You want to tell them how you want a Nintendo for Christmas? No, not N64, not a Switch, just Nintendo.
I'd like an N64 for Christmas, even though I already have one. And if it was like one of those jungle green ones, I'd totally take one of those.
I want one of those clear purple ones, man.
Oh, Atomic Purple's fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, I
Like
miss
fucking
stuff like
god.
that. I miss stuff like that where like the case is clear. The cases were
I'd
all like
like
clear.
to not have to get like aftermarket versions of stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, they always feel cheap. Like good God, they're not, some of them are not, but the
Hey, I
weight,
was
man.
wondering where you was at, Gizmo.
Yeah.
What? Someone said something?
I said I was
Mason.
wondering where you was at earlier.
Oh, I was just setting up the stream and I was still talking to Magnetic Ferret and the others.
Yeah. But
Did you just
oh
say
god
Matt Ferret?
fucking damn it.
Magnetic Ferret.
You fucking cocksucker.
Cock ass.
They're ripping my threads.
What's
My
funny?
fly ass threads.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, that
fucking.
the PewDiePie Nazi joke actually made me turn off the most recent made me turn off the first episode of Gen V, because I saw the trailer for season 4 of The Boys and I was like, okay, I probably ought to get back into this so that I can, you know, have some more material for my thing that I'm working on. But
Yeah,
okay, so
but
all of that's been happening while we were in here, I guess. That's great.
yeah, but come on, at the first episode?
Yeah. Well, it was in the first episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's at the first episode they
Yeah, it's like
started doing
I
all
just
that.
cringed and I was just like, yeah, I can do without this for right now.
It's like all the other shit, like when Legends of Tomorrow try to do that shit. Like, oh
Jay,
well,
I
I bet
hate
you
Legends
you
of
won't
Tomorrow.
date anyone
I
older than
like it, but the thing is, I think I would have loved it if not for all the hammering
Damn it.
in the political issues of like today, or
God, that
quote unquote today.
fucking
'Cause,
rubber banding bullshit.
oh, I bet you have women's issues, right? Keep dreaming. It's like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, yeah, they do. Why are you trying to
We're
avoid it?
superheroes. I'd like to have superhero things happen in my superhero show. Like, I love the idea of going back in time and teaming up with King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table to take on comic book villains. Unfortunately, that episode was one of the worst episodes in the history of the CW.
They
And
bastardized
yes,
King Arthur, and they made him do nothing.
how adult content and OnlyFans star Riley Reid plans to immortalize herself using AI and new chatbot tech.
oh, speaking
Lol.
of that, after Kiss's big pay-per-view show, they have turned themselves into Vocaloids.
Oh, cool.
Why?
Because
It's
Paul
Kiss. They're gonna
Stanley,
try and-
because Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons are massive sellouts, and they want to make as much money as possible.
That's news.
I guess Razorfist was right about them after all.
Oh,
Bruh,
he's right about
been-
them. They still make good music, though, I'd say.
Yeah, but it's been common sense at this point, though. Everyone knows the moment you hear about Kiss, there's no way you can't. Oh, there's no way you can avoid them selling out. Lunchboxes, fucking
the
action
Kiss
figures,
casket.
comic books. The casket was a real thing.
Is a
made
real
Kiss
thing. They've brought
casket.
out a new one.
Another one, huh?
Uh-huh.
I
A new and
don't
improved
see-
Kiss casket model, so that your Kiss superfan can rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace and get grave robbed.
What? Why? Oh, is that supposed to be heat? It looked like the model was fucking up on my web shooters. Why am I wearing the web shooters in public?
Why
And I just
indeed?
change into the fucking suit in public, and now I have to go... What?
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 Now I'm awake. Tell me this is a dream sequence.
Is this the real life?
Is
Oh,
this
yeah.
just
Just
fantasy?
fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
By the way,
Yes,
Gizmo, have
sir,
you
this is full
seen the
weed.
GTA 6 trailer?
I have.
I have to say, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, it's like you're showing a lot of nothing.
Yeah, they've shown off that, oh, it's in Vice City, which
Yeah,
everybody
that's what
knew.
I said.
We've known that it's gonna be in Vice City since the last game was in San Andreas. There are 4 major locations that Grand Theft Auto has been in. They've been Vice City, Liberty City, San Andreas, and London.
Wait, this isn't Ganon's Lair. I'm at Liberty
Well,
City.
no, London was a one-time thing, though. Maybe
Well,
they
no,
should
but
try
I'm
and go
just
back.
saying, like there are 4 major locations that we've been to, and 3 of them have appeared in major GTA games.
Have they tried going somewhere else?
Uh,
I mean, they went to London once, right? I mean, why not try that
I'd like it
again?
if they went. I'd like it if they had like a London thing.
Hell, I'll go for any other country or continent. How about, Mexico,
Dude,
Canada
that would
would be
actually be
funny.
fucking cool.
Or
Razor
Canada.
Razorfist had the idea of like, why not just have Grand Theft Auto in Mexico and play as a dirty cop? I thought that was pretty cool, but I
Oh,
think people were.
that'd
I
be too
think people
much
are
like the
gonna.
true crime games.
Yeah, I was gonna say people would compare it to true crime or like
And
Sleeping
now
Dogs too
Harry's
much.
addicted to drugs because he doesn't have his symbiote suit anymore. It's not
Yep,
like we can
and
just butt
this
out a
is
symbiote and have him
and
get better.
this is
How
the
about
first instance of Bully Maguire, or rather,
how
one of the first instances
Hi,
of Bully Lowenthal.
how about make a Grand Theft
hi,
Auto game
MJ.
based in
Are you gonna tell me
make a
about what happened? The glass to the glass
make
to
a
the
Grand
coffee
Theft Auto
table
game
didn't load.
based in Japan. Make a
The
Grand
top of
Theft
the
Auto game based in
guys, the top of the
Japan. I like
coffee
to see
table
what they
didn't
do
load in
there.
right. This is PS5, gentlemen.
Yep.
I would like to see them make a Grand Theft Auto game based in Japan. I would like to see what would happen because we got
Oh yeah.
Yakuza, sure, but that's Yakuza. That's something else entirely. I want to see what would happen if they made a Grand Theft Auto 7 or 8 or whatever the fuck and based it in Japan, modern times, and see what they would do with it. Son of a bitch.
What do you think they'll do with it?
Thank you, Peter. Now, if you could only convey that message to the developers of this game.
What did he say?
What are you
I'm the
doing to me,
hero
I'm the
here.
game? What are
hero.
you doing to me, game? What are
I'm
you
the
doing to
hero
me, game?
here, not you.
I'm gonna be honest. The hero, the hero being a douchebag should not have a point. Like, because
But
when
Hey.
he
also,
has a point,
Oh my
that's a
god,
problem.
Norman has a 5 o'clock shadow.
usually
Hey,
a lot of douchebag heroes do
hey,
have a point, though.
you know what we could do? We could butt off a sample of this symbiote and give it to Harry. Kind of like we do in other things. Maybe he'll get a white one. Hope he doesn't get a red one. Oh no, that's a red one.
Yeah, this
That's bad.
this only seems to use like
That's bad
2 gigs
juju.
at the very
That's bad juju.
most.
I love that line. And it was like Venom. I'm just like, I don't like red ones. It's the only thing he was scared of. It's like, no.
You know, it would have been funny if it was like he looked at like a bag of candy and he was like, "I don't like the red ones," and that's like
That
a double
legitimately
meaning.
happens in the movie.
He does. Oh, really?
Yeah, there is, like, he picks out red M&Ms every time he eats M&Ms.
So
Doesn't
he's
even.
like me when it comes to,
Norman, please stop rubbing your stubble on my face.
Yeah.
Norman, please stop being a creepy douchebag.
Listen, go get your waves done.
Do you know how
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
painful that
I'm something of a crotch rubber myself.
What?
hotel ass?
You know
Why
what's
you
one of
get
the
so quiet all
you know
of a
what's one of the coolest special moves
Huh?
in Mario RPG in
What?
Gizmo?
What?
Like Peach's the last move that Peach gets in that game, where she just throws a whole bunch of bob-ombs at somebody just because she's pissed off.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Monkey.
That's exactly what I said when I got to that point. You're a fraud, Spider-Man.
God, that reads like fucking studio notes, too.
Okay. So, in all seriousness, is
How is
now
a skyscraper window like that not thick enough to bounce off a goddamn cane?
okay. Hey, Alex. Now that we've gotten and the a serious bit of news out of the way, is so how about that Godzilla X Kong movie?
That
That
looks pretty
looks
cool.
fucking amazing!
That does look pretty cool.
I know.
There are
So then why are
too many
people
people
bitching
are
about it?
down on that shit, and I'm just like, I want to see Big Monkey and Big Lizard hit Big Thing.
No, that's what I'm
Yes.
looking
Yeah, that would be pretty.
That
That would
would
be
be
pretty epic, guy.
I'm here to see things. I'm
Monsterverse.
here to see
Shut
big.
up and take my money.
I'm here to see the monsters fighting. That my biggest complaint about Mothra versus Godzilla was that there was not enough Mothra versus Godzilla, and this looks like there's gonna be a lot of Kong and Godzilla teaming up and fighting bad guys together, and that's what I'm here for.
Yes,
I
that
wanna
is what I paid money for.
What
Or
I'm a little,
guys.
what I'm a little confused is why are people bitching about this trailer at all?
Because
because they.
well, first of all,
Yeah, go ahead.
first of all, they're
Because people always got to find something
they're
to complain about, Gizmo.
Hi,
okay.
Homer.
Okay, so Gizmo. So
Okay.
remember that Godzilla -1 had come out recently.
Right.
Now here,
Well, they're not going to bitch
now
about too many monster
people
movies
are
now, are
yeah,
there?
people are gonna bitch about the American Godzilla movie just because the Japanese one was so good. But then they are saying
Yeah,
that
yeah, they
Godzilla
are.
and Kong should not have like a supposed Avengers style team up.
Dude,
Why?
I just want to see. This is.
Did people forget that Godzilla has teamed up before in the Showa era?
He
Yeah.
teamed up with literally almost everybody at this point.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Godzilla
Jaguar?
Ultraman team up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my point's proven.
That was the one with the gravity defying drop kick.
Awesome.
Godzilla just drop kicks the fool out of
I know
They
the audio
actually-
pass through on this isn't perfect, but it seems like there's a.
Funny thing
Oh,
about that
hang
kick,
on,
they referenced it in the Godzilla PS4 game.
That's like.
Like you're able
that game
to
was
do it
shit.
and everything. What? That game was shit?
Yeah, that game was awful.
You want to take that back?
No.
They move too slow. Oh yeah, they move too slow, almost as if they're giant fucking monsters.
Oh no, that was actually something people were complaining about with this new Godzilla Kong film, is that they're moving too fast, and it's like okay,
Bruh!
hey, this is a tokusatsu film featuring
They're not
special
guys in
effects
rubber
work.
suits anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I would like to see someone actually do that again, but come on. That's what you're bitching about? Oh, monsters are moving too fast. Bro, you're the
Yeah,
same kind of... These are the same
Godzilla's
kind of
been
guys,
running in this universe since fucking
these are the same kind of guys
since
who will look
Godzilla
at...
King of the Monsters. Did you see him run at King of the
These are the same
I'm
kind of
arrested
guys
with-
who will look at a girl in a bikini and say she looks too sexy. It's like,
Hey guys,
bro,
when did I start playing Dark Souls? Because there's a bonfire here, a cave, and a wrought iron door.
probably a reference. I don't know because I have taste.
I need to get back to playing Dark Souls at some point.
You need to play the proper Spider-Man too.
I have the proper Spider-Man
I do
2
as well.
on GameCube.
It's from a company called it's from a company called Neversoft. I think you might know them.
Well, what about the one by Treyarch? That one's actually pretty
Why
good.
are there more... Why are there so many bonfires underground? You do realize that's a carbon monoxide hazard, right?
You do realize that Cletus Cassidy doesn't care, right?
I was talking to Craven.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Cletus is also in this game.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Hey, Sonic's like, people don't know what they want. Yeah.
I'm perfectly down with us having stuff like Godzilla -1 and stuff like this. There's room enough in the movies for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't this just prove the point that we should just get another fucking Godzilla Destroy All Monsters game for the love of God?
I don't know. Probably.
Like, I'd dead ass pay for DLC for that game.
Guys, come on, get back to playing those goddamn video games, or I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bubba.
It's just
Bobby,
a
I got
goddamn
propane in
shame
my
that you
urethra.
don't sound right. I tell you, Summit, that boy ain't right.
Get out that dang old
I
radiation. I got dang old radiation on that lizard. Dang
Hey,
old nuclear
Guys, if
bomb.
Kevin gets to do his dramatic readings, then I get to do the voice changer thing too.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Just as-
I don't have
yeah.
any issues
Yeah.
with that.
Just as long as you don't do it too much while we're watching a show or something like that. That I just want to make. I just don't want it to get overly, overdone. And it's like when I was playing
Yeah, I did
D&D.
use the. Yeah, I did use the Superman one, but well, that was just only for a little bit, and that was because we were watching Superman. I tell you what.
Man, I really wonder how that reboot's gonna be treated.
It's gonna be
Christmas is
horrible.
coming. Ariel, Bill, Cinderella, Jasmine. I'm seeing Gizmo Spotify here, fellow.
Okay. Now look, I get that. Now look, a lot of people will get on me. He's saying like, "Oh, you're just being too pessimistic. You're being too much of
Yeah.
a Snyder fan." But the thing is like hardly anything good has come out of James Gunn other than I don't know, maybe Guardians. And it's
Guardians of the
just
Galaxy Volume 3 wasn't even that good.
yeah, that too.
Where is it?
I think it was good for like, Rocket Raccoon's like arc.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like
but
not enough.
yeah, but that feels like a completely
why
separate
didn't you
movie
like
from what we
Guardians
were
of the
watching.
Galaxy Volume?
I think the order they came out in is the perfect score. One's the best, two's better, but like three is okay.
If Guardians of
Okay.
the
The only
Galaxy
one who
Volume
did
1
not
had
like
all
that
of the
movie.
deleted scenes in it, I think it would be
No way.
the better film. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I don't know. Guardians, I have problems with Guardians 2. Guardians 2 is another one of those cases of the MCU not keeping a tight enough hold on their creative talent. And, like, they make they make people jump through a bunch of hoops about shit, and they fuck up all kinds of things, and, they say, oh, they let they let Shane Black destroy all the Iron Man suits, even though,
Why?
yeah, even though, Joss Whedon needed those for the Avengers movie that he was still working on when that happened. But, not
How'd you
only did
destroy
they do
any
that,
of
they also let Joss Whedon. They also let Joss Whedon undo a bunch of Iron Man 3 off screen. So, like, so if you're going to do a thing, you got to commit to a thing. Like, I kind
Yeah.
of feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they were going to do what they did with Iron Man in Iron Man 3, they kind of probably ought to have committed to that a little bit more, but then Age of Ultron came out, and that leads to the the somewhat disconnected feel of MCU Phase 2. Like Iron Man 3, they basically let Shane Black do whatever the fuck he wanted, but and then that had negative consequences is because then they made like Joss Whedon and jump through a bunch of hoops and shit and deal with a bunch of things that made the movie worse with Age of Ultron. Like people want to blame him for Age of Ultron. That was a studio affair there. There's a bunch of deleted scenes that explain the continuity problems that movie has. Which we'll get to at some point. And I'd like for us to have like a Marvel short film / deleted scenes night.
Well, don't forget, Alex. After we do finally do all of the Disney remakes, which sadly has to include that one.
Mullen?
We'll get
like the
yes,
dream somewhere.
we'll get to
The hell
we'll
are
get
you
to doing
singing,
MCU
dude?
phase. We'll start MCU phase 3 with America's Ass Civil War, aka
feel like we oughta-
Avengers Disassemble.
Yeah, I feel like we ought to have a like a quick MCU like Phase 1, Phase 2, like short film and deleted scenes night, so that we can see some of the things, what's been and what should have been and what might have been, Because, fun fact, we actually included one of those deleted scenes in, Captain America Project Rebirth.
Yep.
Actually, we included a couple of them. Because, there was the one with the kid and the tank thing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I just found out about something regarding Metal Gear Solid on the PC when it was re-released. You know those like things that would those like little Easter eggs that basically would mess with like you in real life, like Psycho Mantis reading your memory card, putting the controller up your shoulder, that kind of thing. That's all lost in translation when it's on PC.
Which version?
The re-release.
Which version? Because there were like 3.
Okay, so we got the PlayStation 1 version, right?
Right,
That's
so you're
the standard
talking. Are you
version that
talking
came out,
about the
right?
re-release? Are you talking about the most recent PC re-release
Yes,
for
the most recent one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, because that's not actually true. So
They still say I got when you're fighting Psycho Mantis though. The Colonel still shouts out, "I got it." The controller socket, and the subtitles say,
yeah.
"I got it." The keyboard. Is that guy dead? The guy who voices the Colonel?
No, Paul Eiding's still alive.
No, Paul Eiding's still alive.
Why not just bring
Actually,
him
the
back
guy
then?
who plays the Colonel in Japanese is dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get that. So then why not just get the guy who voiced the
jeez.
Colonel in English back?
Don't.
I got it. The keyboard.
I wasn't aiming for you. So.
What is the game doing to you now, Alex?
Oh, nothing.
This is why I still tell people. This is why I tell people that while I support emulation, it's stuff like this that you gotta go to the original hardware. I mean, granted, they're
you can do that with
that's very true.
with emulation, because if you have an
but
emulated
not
memory
really,
card,
though.
Yeah, you can. If you have
No,
an
you have to get,
if you have an emulated memory card or for the emulated PS1 version, then you can use the You can use the memory card like that, and you can have the controller inputs the same way.
How do you switch controller ports when you're using emulators?
Oh, you just hook up different controllers to and have the emulator or map one controller as one and another controller as the other.
Right, and
Alex, tell me if you recognize this voice.
Oh, I can't just take the controller port out and then put it on the second controller port.
Well, that's not what I did anyways, because I always just had two
Right, that's what I'm
DualShocks
saying.
attached.
That's what I'm saying, though. There's a lot that gets lost in translation, and people are wondering, "Oh, why is this a big deal?" When you use the original hardware, then you begin to understand a lot more.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Just like
saying for the original hardware, I never switched controllers. I just had two DualShocks
no, but
attached.
I get that, but that's the thing. Games like this, where they take advantage of real life shit, reading your memory card, telling you to put the controller to your shoulder, using the second controller port, that kind of thing. When they do meta shit like that, that's when it makes sense to. That's when you have to use real hardware, and that the context makes sense.
Yeah.
If
See, I
they're
thought you were
telling you,
talking about the Psycho Mantis save thing,
yeah, that's
because
what. Well, that's also
the
part of
Psycho
it because
Mantis saves are actually they actually did that. Out of all the things they did wrong in the Master Collection version of MGS, that's one thing they did right, because they have like an emulated save thing so that you can but unfortunately it is for each different version of the game, and so one step right, one step wrong.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like if you had the real hardware, then it makes a lot more sense, and you understand a lot more why this was a big
Oh
deal.
yeah,
So
yeah.
same thing with like when you get Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know if that has this problem or not, but I don't know if they have any problems with this feature or not. But bear with me. In Metal Gear Solid 3, they have like a system where it's like they go off the date on your PS2, right? Because you
Yeah.
can set the clock, set the calendar, that all that. So depending on how long you're away, and depending what kind of food's in your inventory, if you take too long to come back and turn the game back on, the food rots. Or
That's
or
yeah,
when
that's
you're going
fucking
up against.
dumb.
No, but I think that's actually kind of creative.
I mean,
It's
it's
dumb as
creative,
something
but
that
it's fucking
it's dumb
retarded.
as I get that it's dumb as in like something you have to deal with. I get that, but a way to like keep you on your toes, that's creative. I like that. I like that. I like that in terms of like creative, like a creative way to make the game more interesting. It's stupid to have to deal with this, but I like the fact that it's creative. Or like they do the same thing when you're facing the end. You take too long when you take too long to fight him when you turn the console off, turn it back on. Oh, he died of old age. What? That was a surprise to me when I did that shit. I was like, what the fuck? He died of old age? I
Yep.
barely touched him.
I
I thought that
thought
was pretty fucking
I
funny.
saw that online as a legitimate game strategy. It's like if you don't want to kill him, you can just turn off the game console. They'll reset
You,
the date for like a week in the future and come
yeah,
back
you
and he'll
legit.
be dead.
I thought that was funny, the fact that they put that as a legitimate strategy, but I also thought that was actually pretty funny because think about it like this: if you're having a hard time with a boss back in the day, what do? Save it, turn it off, and then like play another game or do something else, right? And then you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try again this time. Turn it back on. Boss is still there, right? Fighting
Yeah.
games, FPS games, stealth games, they all have that kind of thing.
Fighting
With
games kick yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3, on the other hand, they decide to mess with you and be like, lol, nah, he's dying of old age. What? I like that. When Metal Gear Solid does stuff like that, that's when it gets the most creative and the most laughs out of you. I don't want to this like games like this. If you emulate them or import them in HD some way or another, it gets lost through time because we don't have memory card ports on our PCs. And
Yeah,
most of
but you
the
have
people that
Did you
emulated
say
memory
memory
card
card
systems on those.
porns? Dude, did you say memory card porns?
No.
uh-huh.
So they have emulated memory card ports
Supposed
on
to be
there,
crud,
and you can
genius.
have them you can set them to have any kind of save data you want in them.
Right, but the fact you have to mess with an emulator just so they can read your card and say,
I
"Oh, you
held the
have this
button
data."
down, game.
But the fact you have to mess with the emulator just so they can think that you have a certain save game, it's like it takes away from the immersion. That's why I say stuff like this is when you have to go for the
Oh yeah.
original hardware. Like the zappers, the fucking the Super Nintendo mouse to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I have to repeat the Super Nintendo mouse. The Dance Dance Revolution pad, the iToy, the GameCube microphone, stuff like this. You have to go for
N64
original hardware.
microphone.
N64 microphone, like this.
Ventus in
It's
his
stuff.
station of awakening.
It's stuff like that you have to go to original hardware to understand why a lot of these were big deals. Whether people loved them or hated them, or people just wanted to try them out before they decided if they hated them or not. A lot of these were a big deal. And that's why original hardware helps people understand why. Just like the Metal Gear Solid meta stuff, because eventually there are some other games that would mess with you that weren't Metal Gear.
I
Like what was
mean,
it?
Metal Gear
Well
Solid 4
signposted
tried
at all.
to
Yeah,
have
Metal Gear.
Psycho Mantis fuck with you again, but
No, but that was different though. Because what they did was they messed with you and made you think that the old school ways would work. And then
yeah.
they're like, "Hey, no, that doesn't work. Remember, that's a wireless PS3 controller." Or like, "Oh, well, you have to remember to switch the discs." Oh, we don't do that anymore? Ha ha ha. Oh, technology.
I'm
And
really
then
disappointed that there was never a Nintendo DS port of Metal Gear Solid.
That would have worked, man. I actually thought that would have worked if they tried.
They did one for Resident Evil. They should have done one for Resident Evil 2 and 3.
I can see them taking advantage of the touchscreen and microphone if they did.
N64 would have been sorry, the DS was like perfect for PS1 and 64 ports.
If they,
3DS
bothered.
was better for N64 stuff.
Oh yeah, but like I'm just
kinda.
saying.
I
Right.
know. Oh, but I'm saying, like, if we're talking, oh dear,
Oh, you
I'm
know
now
what?
fighting the
Actually emulate the
Smorg.
3DS just far too.
What the hell
You
is
know
that
what?
voice?
I think that's supposed to be Kronk.
Why is it Why is it glitching out like that?
Oh, you know what? With how a lot of these peripherals and meta
That's
features
not how
being
a
lost
physics engine is supposed to work.
with a
That's
lot of these
definitely not how a physics engine is supposed to work. Thank you, game.
with a lot of these meta features and peripherals being lost to time, I'm surprised
How's
there
a
aren't that.
physics engine supposed to work? It's
I'm
Not
with a
like
lot of
what
these
I'm
this.
meta.
saying.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
With a lot of these meta
Guys,
features
I
and
don't know what I'm
peripherals.
saying.
Okay.
Kronk, shut up.
Skip.
With how a lot of these meta features and peripherals are being lost to time, I'm surprised nobody has tried to do anything about them for PC emulation or port. Like, think about it. Like, you need to have a lot of the original hardware to understand how a lot of this works, or understand why these were big deals, right?
Hey,
Like I
Gizmo.
mentioned before.
At
Yeah.
least the Kinect is connectable to the PC.
Right, but you still have to have an emulator to play a lot of these 360 games.
Okay, I was trying to be funny.
No,
Nobody
but
wants to play a Kinect game.
nobody willingly, sure, but what if there was like a marathon, or what if someone think about it like this too? What if someone could actually get into the files of the Kinect games and actually make them work? Right? Like, think about that. Like, imagine how awesome it would be to finally play a Kinect game and it works.
Damn it, game.
That's another, I for once I would like to see someone actually take that seriously, and and actually make a playable Kinect game that isn't Kinect Sports. Also, like I said before, people should really try and do projects where they try to make a lot of these peripherals and meta features compatible with PC or modern day consoles. Like, we don't have memory cards.
Oh, there's stuff. There is stuff like that out there. They have a bunch of emulation and preservation projects for all kinds of things.
Right, but how many of them do you know of that do stuff like patch up stuff like the Metal Gear stuff, or like make
Well, I mean,
zappers compatible?
you don't need a patch for the Metal Gear stuff. That's already a built-in part of the system.
The
Like-
controller socket. Look in the back of the CD case. You'll have saved often.
Back of the... Like, you have saved often is just going to be an aspect of the loading thing. Like, back of the CD
Yeah,
case...
but again, you have to...
Back of the CD
Yep.
case it has been an issue who since before her, like... God damn it!
And that's a them problem, though. It's not our fault that they can't take care of their own shit. If they can't figure out how to take care of a goddamn CD case, what makes us think that we're gonna help them? Well, okay, people will help them, but the fuck, man? How are you that irresponsible that you actually break an entire CD case where you can't look at the back of the CD case anymore? Yeah, idiot. Yeah, fuck. What'd you do? Give it to your goddamn baby
Didn't
and let him
want
use it as
this
a rattle?
curse. Come on.
The only other way to do the back of the CD case thing is to literally bother the people on your current codec. And that's not fun. Because when I first encountered the back of the CD case thing, I was like, what the fuck? I actually like that little Easter egg. They're literally telling you, hey, look in the back of the case. You'll find what you're looking for. It's sort of like a grown-up version of, hi, my name is Dora. Do you know what the Spanish word for red is? That's like the grown-up version of that. Hey, you want to save the country? Look in the back of the CD case for your next mission.
So Alex,
What?
I've opted to just like plug the capture card right into my laptop as opposed to the extension because the extension has been a bit screwy.
Oh, yeah. That might have been what was causing your problems.
Well, I mean, well, for now anyway. So yeah, Alex, as I'm sure you might have noticed, I have recently I've gotten the recently yeah, I have put out the latest thing I've had commissioned, and feel free to check it out in the art chat.
Cool.
Bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum, bum. Now we're in Poshley Heights.
So Gizmo, you subscribed to my OnlyFins yet?
Oh
Oh,
my god,
OnlyFins.
Ariel.
OnlyFins. Ha 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 ha. Boomstick, are you right there?
OnlyFins. Yeah, it's a pun.
Doesn't sound like a very
I
funny
love
one.
technology.
But it is punny.
Son of a bitch.
Go sit in the corner.
I'm already in a corner. Wow, busting in through the front door worked where stealth failed.
Bustin'.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
At what? What are you busting at exactly?
Busting at anything. What the hell?
Bustin'.
Spider-Man needs to call Spider-Man so that Spider-Man can figure out if Spider-Man's okay. I know this sounds like a really...
but he's
So our
Spider-Man.
penguin detective turns out to be the manager of the Poshley Sanctum.
Hmm.
So he essentially has the crystal
Oh my
star.
god. I've walked in on a Klingon ritual. Going to have to go through the gauntlet of pain, aren't I?
Oh, the gauntlet of pain. Oh no,
This
the bad guys have gotten to
This literally
Oh,
is the
no.
gauntlet of pain. Except they're not
Oh,
zapping me
no.
with their cattle prods, which is, Are you guys Iron Man? Hey, can we maybe call the Avengers? Their home is right in the middle of the city.
Oh, we can't. We gotta
Nah,
talk to Disney about
The Avengers
that.
are too busy fighting against a giant octopus in space.
It's shit
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Avengers
Yeah,
are
they're
dealing with
busy
that
kicking
stupid
its
fucking...
ass, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, the Avengers are still busy in that stupid fucking video game of theirs. That has been
Ugh,
Yeah,
delisted.
they are, Al.
The game that fucking failed.
So, Alex, you live in Texas. Do you also live in R1? Are you gonna
Oh,
come
my.
down to Strickland Propane?
I'll be coming down for some propane accessories there.
Hey, stop fucking me! You stop that! I am gonna kick your ass.
What do you mean? I ain't mocking you. This is how I talk.
Dang old mimicry.
I'm here for
Dang old
propane and propane accessories.
dang
You
old.
shut
That's a
your goddamn mouth.
That's a clean burning hell, I tell you what.
Dang old clean burning
I
hell.
fucking
Dang old
love
mimicry.
that part in
Dang old
Hell.
mystique. Dang
That's
old.
a clean burning hell, I tell you what.
And now I have to beat up Martin Lee. Again.
You're not gonna kick him in the crotch, are you? Because that's a dirty pull, mister.
Well, he is a dirty fucking father-killing son of a bitch, so
I'll be back. I'm getting your snack.
You don't get to call yourself Mr. Negative around these parts here, Boyle. Well, I'm gonna beat positivity into your ass if it's the last thing I do, boy.
Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing? Your
Hi,
host
how you
with
doing?
Goat. Now tell me, do I sound accurate? Am I kind of glitching out? Because the voice glitching out, that does happen sometimes.
No, you're sounding fine now. The Kronk voice was the one that was fucked up. I don't know how.
But yeah, the Homer voice glitched out too. It was really fucking weird.
Okay, Martin, can you just kill me so that I can reset this? Thank you.
Well, like sometimes it'll glitch out, and then sometimes it won't. I
Nothing
think
personnel,
a
kid.
better software might be needed for this.
Okay, so
They'll get the Optimus Prime voice.
yeah, so as
Aish.
the manager described, and the crystal star that Beldam and company picked up was actually just nothing more than a red herring. The real one is in here with a bunch of red booze. Because that's always entertaining, isn't it?
But do some
Oh, now it's fucked up.
I'm back.
If you could figure out how to make that work on purpose, that would actually be pretty cool.
Like a DJ thing. What happened?
Yeah.
My hell. Hey, you can jottle kit up today.
Sounds like someone's putting a DJ on Hades. And I got me some artichoke jalapeno dip.
Wait, what? Wait, am I glitching out again? Shit.
You were, but now it's not.
You were.
Yeah, sometimes I'll glitch out. It's really, really fucking strange. I think I need to play around with some of the settings.
And he's got another form, doesn't he?
Let's see.
I just
output
beat
noise
you.
Reduction.
Spider-Man doesn't kill. Who says that? And now you get your whole health bar back, don't you?
Not that he doesn't kill, it's just that he doesn't kill human beings willingly.
Well, you know, it's arguable as to whether this fucker is human.
Who are you fighting?
Mr. Negative. Oh, yeah. Actually, he had a Pip by his name, so that tells you that he had another health bar.
Man, Mr. Negative is weird.
Hey, don't be negative. Jump, Miles.
Man, I need to do some grocery shopping soon. I'm running out. All I got is artichoke dip. Well, artichoke and jalapeno dip to snack on. And
Yeah, the
potatoes.
funny thing is, Gizmo, Oh, now because of this new switch feature in Mario RPG, battles have become a lot easier in the remake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like when your party is pretty much asleep, it just the game will give you an option to switch out party members, and well, that's just to give you an example. Oh, and guess who has a healing ability that lets you heal all status ailments?
Peach.
Yep.
Oh gee. I wonder how I could abuse that.
There is literally no risk as to doing that. It doesn't cost a turn to switch out your party members, whereas you can do that on the fly. It's kind of broken, but it's really good.
Oh, there's another idea. Princess tier list.
I'm sure you'd put Peach at the highest echelon.
I don't know.
Dude,
With all the other
come on.
princesses out there, I don't know.
He literally said it was nothing personal, kid.
Fictional princesses tier list.
I swear, the moment when we inevitably do Mortal Kombat Deception for tier lists, it's on fatalities. These Bo Raicho is going right to the bottom.
You say that now.
I say that knowing of all the fatalities in that game. Because at least Quan Chi's fatality could be ironically funny. Bo
Luke,
Raicho's isn't even funny.
Liu Kang's first fatality.
That fatality, at the very least, is established that Liu Kang was a character who wouldn't kill.
Mm. In a
It
game
makes
all about killing.
sense.
In a game all
Yes,
about
he
killing.
yes, he's meant to be the contradictory there. As in he's meant to believe that we're better than this.
God damn it.
Mm.
Challenge
Yeah,
level can be adjusted in the game's settings menu. Go fuck yourself.
the fat little good dad did Liu Kang. He tried to kill Raiden after all.
No, it's like the thing is that Liu Kang only stuck out in Mortal Kombat in the original Mortal Kombat just because he was the only one who didn't kill. Oh, and then later MK entries, they're like, nah, let's just have him kill people.
Dude, Johnny Cage didn't want to kill people either, and yet they gave him fatalities.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm referring to.
Bro, Liu Kang, you said that Liu Kang's supposed to be the exception? So
Yeah.
that means
Yeah,
that
but here's
means
the
Johnny
thing:
Cage
Johnny
should have been it?
Cage wasn't really given a didn't really have that kind of moral whole bit, and until
He
the
did.
NetherRealm MK games.
Guys, I have a political opinion I would like to share.
Why?
Who's
If it's about
We are
gypsies,
going to build a wall and we will make the gypsies pay for it.
I figured that was Tony J.
I don't condone whatever he says.
You're a very smart lad, Kevin.
I have to say that because fucking YouTube took
Ah,
down my
damn it, the
stream.
curse ran out. Oh well,
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
always just
yeah.
pay. I can
YouTube
always
is
just pay.
filled with Nazis.
You guys don't know? When I was doing my Skylander stream, when Mason put on some audio of Frollo saying how he would do a lot of shit to gypsies, that got my stream taken down, despite the fact, he was using Frollo's fucking voice to over exaggerate his hatred. Said that I was promoting hatred.
Oh, for God's sake.
Lol, LMAO even.
Ooh, I found the L. The L emblem.
Some people
Saying things
just
like, "Oh,
can't take humor, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
who the hell's gonna take someone serious when they say they're gonna karate chop Gypsy in
so
half?"
I have.
Well,
I now
YouTube
I
takes
look like
And
everything
now he
Luigi,
has another
seriously.
health bar.
and with
And I
the
have to,
W emblem, I look like Wario. You want to know what happens when I put both the W and L emblems on?
How very amusing.
Ah, shit.
I become Waluigi #1.
Waluigi these nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis.
These nuts. You know, I have been looking for a new marketing slogan, guys.
New
I'm glad
chapter.
this microphone is at least a little
Mario
good at
found the
noise
sixth crystal
reduction.
star hidden craftily in the Poshley Heights sanctum. Now only one crystal star remains, but our hero still does not know where Princess Peach is being held. Where could the last crystal star be? And where is the princess and where's Peach being held? Hoping this crystal star might yield answers, Mario and friends return to Pennington. So now we gotta actually leave the sanctum, to which I'm like, you couldn't just transition to us getting out off screen, could you, game?
Shit.
Yes, what are you doing to him, game?
Thank you, Clancy Brown. Okay, so Alec, in terms of Superman shows, how would you rate Superman the animated series compared to the stuff you've seen?
Pretty good.
I rate it pretty high because I'm in it.
It's at least as good as Smallville. Smallville had some really cool stuff, but it also had some lame stuff.
Oh, you mean like
But
the
it
movie
had
Beetle
some.
I
Scoop?
wasn't even in
Yeah.
it for very long. I wasn't in Smallville for very long. Fuck that show.
Funny thing about the show.
Michael Rosenbaum is Lex Luthor.
Oh, dude, he did a great job with
No,
Lex
no,
Luthor.
Clancy Brown is Lex Luthor. And don't you assholes forget it.
You know, a funny thing about Smallville is that when I decided to rewatch it a couple of years ago with my mom, she pointed out that he was a lot older than the high schoolers, and that it's creepy that an
Somebody
adult is, and that it was
save
creepy that
me.
an adult was hanging out with high schoolers. I'm like, what? Why are you thinking about this now?
Hang on. Who was older than the high schoolers?
Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
Lex-
apparently I was older than the high schoolers. What the fuck, man? Gizmo, I was older than the high schoolers?
He was, apparently.
Yeah, apparently I was.
I hit the button!
Well, that's your problem. You didn't ask how the button felt.
Yes, Alex, get with the program. That's why you're not successful like me.
Thank you, Mr. Luthor.
Speaking of DC, I tried playing DC Universe Online a couple of weeks ago.
I
Jesus,
played
it's
some
I need
DC
to
Universe
play that
Online a
shit
while
again.
ago.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, is it empty? Like, holy shit! How is this game still online?
I don't know. For all the shit the DC has gotten rid of, you'd think that would be on the list, but maybe they're still making money off of it. Who knows?
How? There's nobody online. I couldn't meet anybody online. Total people online that I saw at all was like 3. And
So now we
God,
play the very last as Peach segment in this game.
They should have kept Marvel Omega online. That was a good online game, but they took it down.
There was a Marvel Superhero Squad online.
I haven't played that one. Was it any good?
Surprisingly, yes. I believe they took it offline, though.
Too bad. I'm really trying to get into MMOs, man. But just a lot of them that I'm really, really interested in were either hard to find private servers for, or they were taken down with no private servers. Like Marvel Superheroes Online or Marvel Omega, that was a game I actually played. I even picked the Punisher. I enjoyed it as much as I could, but then like this, I hear that the servers were taken down. Man, I would play that again.
And the
So
Gizmo,
many
the
fucking
computer is sipping for Peach to the
fucking
point
Deadpools.
where it wants Peach to continue, rather to escape.
Gizmo, stop drinking my goddamn orange juice and get off that video game.
Bitch ass, I drink your orange juice.
Man, you better stay away from my
I
orange
drink
juice.
your milkshake. I drink it up.
I drink your orange juice.
I don't know if y'all motherfuckers ever figured out who this voice is.
I drink your orange juice. I drink your grape juice. I drink your pear juice. I drink your cranberry juice. I drink your milk. And I especially drink your milkshake, bitch. Get your old ass out of here.
Now hose down my yard.
The place where you are currently imprisoned. This is the moon. Yes, the X-Naut's base is literally on the moon.
And use some water instead of milk. You know, you'll be fine. You can eat cereal without milk.
Say that
No, you
shit
can't.
again.
Say that one more goddamn time. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker!
Well, don't you know he's not a Kardashian, so you know he'd know the pain and not the pleasure of having cereal with milk.
I've dated a Kardashian
Hold it right
once.
there, Princess Peach.
She was voiced by that great chick.
Yeah, remember when when one of the Kardashians legitimately
Man,
didn't know that she could put milk in your
Hi,
cereal?
Grotus.
What? Yeah, I remember that. It still doesn't make any sense.
Considering it's in every fucking
Yeah,
commercial.
I guess it doesn't. I don't.
Oh, I didn't know you could put milk in your cereal. Bitch, what? You telling me you didn't have a TV? Or, you know,
Oh, y'all better be
relatives?
quiet. I'm gonna beat y'all asses.
You tell me you didn't have a relative in your life that put milk in their cereal bowl.
Gizmo, I'm gonna beat your ass.
It's like when the millennials are complaining, "Oh, I have to work 8 hours a day." Yeah. 8 hours a day. Called fucking work.
Yeah.
That's a normal day, man. This
Oh, my
generation,
fucking
they ain't got
God.
no damn responsibility.
Dude, I'd rather work at like a legit convenience store than get rich off of TikTok, because that would mean selling your soul, your dignity, and your smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, everybody would know who you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sponsorship from this health drink.
Where everybody knows your name.
Gizmo, have you figured out this voice yet?
Yeah, it's Grandpa Freeman, bro.
Then why didn't you say it before, you little whippersnapper? I'm gonna come over to California. I'm gonna beat your ass.
There are too many drug trips in this game.
Who did a Kardashian again, ho?
Kind of like the one I am on right now.
Okay, and now we're once again Bowser. Get away from Bowser!
Luigi, look.
I've got no crystal stars. I can't find Princess Peach, and I got no bitches. Twilight Town was, well,
Well,
it
I was
wasn't
trying to climb
exactly
up the
glorious.
building and you wouldn't
What's
let me,
going
dude.
on here? If this keeps up, Mario's gonna steal everything from my grasp, as usual. Your massiveness.
Yes, thank you,
We did it!
Scarecrow.
The Magic Koopa Scouts found a suspicious underground chamber.
It isn't even on any maps. Yeah, really suspicious. Something must be there.
About time. Well done. This is where it all turns around for me. Definitely.
Hammer Bros battalion is attempting to breach the chamber at the moment. Their area is impenetrable. They're scrapping tooth and nail in there.
No problem. Direct me there. I'll blast us through. I'm Bowser, baby.
Sorry. Oh, hi, Luigi. Bye, Luigi.
Gay Luigi? Gay Luigi?
Ready to roll.
In your head.
Dude, that Galactus versus Unicron preview is really hype.
What's the one thing I found
Oh, one thing,
any value
dude!
in that whole death battle? It was
Bro,
like
bro,
I
you
I
look, you didn't watch.
really think that that's something that they should have cut Goku versus Superman from this lineup up and had that just be the episode this week.
yeah.
Maybe leave Goku
What's
versus
up, guy?
Superman 3 for like a far off distant future, you know?
Yeah.
Did we look at the same episode?
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
about you.
oh now Peter is disappointed in Miles.
You are
Now
What happened
now we're
with
fighting an
Alex?
entire army of Spider-Men.
Alex, what happened?
Ah, Optimus Prime.
Okay, Optimus Prime.
Yes, as you requested, Alex, I am here.
Awesome. Now I need to steal your voice and see how it sounds when I do this voice into the voice changer.
Now I gotta do the same. Now I gotta find Greg Sipes for Kevin.
No.
Yes.
Kevin, that Beast Boy's your favorite character.
Gonna be a
dude.
fight
Yeah, but
tonight.
yeah, but I'd rather not have.
Hey guys, guess
Yeah.
what I've got on DVD?
Porn.
What?
Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2.
Oh, cool. But I already know you had porn.
Unfortunately, they don't have the Blu-ray, but, you know. They don't
Oh,
release the
Alex has
Scooby-Doo movies
porn.
on
He's
Blu-ray
just-
anymore.
Gizmo, listen, don't believe for a second Alex doesn't have porn. He's got porn. Everybody has porn.
Yeah, I know that. That's
Yeah.
I knew that
I
the moment
don't.
I know at the moment I heard he has a Blu-ray of Angel Blade.
Kevin, yes, you do. Stop the cap.
See, the funny thing is, the Optimus Prime voice sounds really good, and you can excuse all of the things that don't sound right about it by the fact that it's coming from a robot.
Wait, what'd you say?
He technically is a robot.
Optimus Prime's voice is coming from a robot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I kind of zoned out there for a moment.
I'm just picturing Optimus actually saying that to me.
I mean,
And it
he
was like,
did
"Hey
say
Prime,
my bad.
hey Prime, how you doing, buddy? Have you been toking up a little bit too much of that green energon?"
I mean, he did at one point say my bad in the live action movie.
Yeah, and they paid me $200,000 to say that one line in the live action movie.
Oh, it's Rock Hawk.
That's only a fraction of what that douchebag Michael Bay paid me.
Wait,
Michael Bay made way too much money on those Transformers films.
people were hate
All the
watching
money
them.
that
I bet.
I should have made.
It wasn't
How much
so much.
All the money
I mean,
that I should have made.
if people were hate watching those films, Transformers 5 wouldn't have flopped.
I think they had their limits.
Because, you know, I
You
just
still
watched it
think
because
hate watching is
I just
you
watched it
still think
because
hate watching is a good idea?
oh yeah, I just watched it because we'd already watched the previous 4, and I was like, well, you know, it's looking up after Transformers 4. You know, it can't possibly get worse than Dark of the Moon, right? Right? Michael Bay isn't gonna try and kill me with this movie, right? Right?
Here's my thing on hate watching. I feel like you should hate watch only after the movie was released, and only after. That means you could literally look
Probably.
it
I
up
mean,
on
all the critics have sold out.
That
So
means you can look it up. That means you can either go the yo ho 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 route, or just get it used
I mean, that was
on
what I
physical
did
media,
for,
and you won't be getting them any money.
that was what I did for Solo and,
Ruby?
Solo, as in the Han Solo film.
You're right,
and,
but, like,
and,
I was guessing this other thing.
And, The Rise of Skywalker. Because I went to go see the other two. Almost asked for my money back after watching The Last Jedi.
Man,
Probably should have.
Hey, I wonder if Minute World is watching the chat right now.
No, I don't think so. I did post it up on the Silent Rob Discord though.
Yeah, little Silent Rob. What's up, bitches? What? Why did everything get
Listen, with great
quiet
power
in
comes
here?
great responsibility, so I can't give up, even though I have all these Spider-Men and clutching at me, which I think is part of Kamala Khan's fan fiction.
Does she always
Which
make fan
one?
fiction?
Well, she writes about being best friends with Carol Danvers, and I presume that she's written in fan fiction about being
Does she
molested
also?
being molested by a bunch of Spider-Men.
I cannot picture Peter in anything like that.
Hi, Mr. Negative.
I'm thinking maybe I should.
Which of the Spider-Men do you think would be Kamala Khan's favorite? Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Yuri Lowenthal, Tom Holland, or Josh Keaton?
Tom Holland. Tom Holland easily. Come on, let's be realistic here, Alex.
I think it depends. Like Legacy Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. If it was like modern day, Tom Holland.
And sadly, this tutorial is the last time we'll ever see Toadette in this game. Kind of a shame. Oh well. Shall be missed.
Do it,
Anyway, we gotta
Miles.
go.
Kill him.
Kill this fucker.
Kill him. Kill him.
It's over, Crook.
But Miles, why did you let him? You could have gotten out yourself. No, Miles, you're a fucking idiot.
What?
Miles, rather than relying on Martin Lee to do the right thing, you know what we could have done? We could have killed him and escaped our goddamn selves.
Hey, by the way, why are all the voices so low on the stream? Like, everybody's volume is super low.
On my stream or Kevin's?
The Metley Crew stream.
Kevin,
Might
go.
want to turn up the volume.
Yeah, Kevin, you might want to turn us up on that end, and just so that we can.
Pop up the volume. Pop up the volume. Dance.
There we go.
And drive me crazy.
We're not too loud, are we?
No.
I want to make sure that we're not too loud, too, guys.
I mean, as
Sometimes
long as
nobody gets too loud, like us.
Yeah, as long as we're audible, well, like, it really doesn't matter too much if the game's audible. Well, like, if we can hear the game and the people on the stream can hear us, it's more important than the people in the stream hearing the game. Because we used to have issues where I'd have to, like, fiddle around the fucking game audio live.
Yep.
I think I've got some good settings now.
Okay,
right now,
so
right now, my sidekick's been taken hostage by Craven the Hunter, so I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that, Doc. Like, I understand that we need to get rid of the symbiote, possibly, but you know, You know, I kind of feel like
Where is Spider-Man?
I kind of feel like the symbiote should have like
Right
stuck
there!
around. The symbiote should have stuck around until the third game, you know?
Yeah.
And then like towards the end of this game, and like we get the symbiote at the start of this game, and then like towards the end of this game, you know, we start realizing that oh, there's something wrong here. And then we have like the Venom plot in the third game. And then because then we could have like, oh, the Craven shit is something that we deal with here, and Peter's getting kind of extreme in his methods, and Miles is following behind him, and then we find out that, oh shit, it's the symbiote. The symbiote's causing this shit. Martin, can you, like, stop reminiscing and tell me where my fucking sidekick is?
Should there be a school lunch tier list?
Fuck no.
No. Well, you don't like the taco nadas or like the aluminum tin pizzas being rated?
The fuck is any of that?
Were you not there for the frozen juice pops?
No.
If there was a magic characters tier list, Gizmo, I would top the list every single time.
Bully Lowenthal subtly implying that Martin Lee should low-tier God himself.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, low-tier God. That
Bowls,
sounds
bowls,
like the name of
bowls,
a
bowls,
street
bowls,
rat.
bowls. Little to your God got no balls.
Street rat, I don't buy that.
What kind of a guy literally waits for a donation amount to not only turn on his camera, but to turn on his goddamn mic?
Alex, do not trigger me.
Trigger what?
I don't. By saying that word, Yes, apparently straight
Yeah, you
rat
know,
is a trigger
well,
for me.
yeah, that's
Jafar.
actually perfectly reasonable there, Peter.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Thank you, Eddie. I'm going to call the symbiote Eddie now for no particular
Going to
reason.
jail.
For no
Going to
particular
no.
reason.
Yeah, none
jail.
whatsoever.
Going to jail.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh.
By the way, now I'm Waluigi, number one.
I'm playing a samurai fighting game where the main bad guy is called an evil guy.
Is that actually his name?
Ooh.
No, but the fact
Good.
that these are spoken words.
Oh, stupid, sexy Flanders.
You're right here. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're asking where Jazz Spider is, well, I don't know that either. They don't tell me where we keep the prisoners.
Where is Spider-Man?
This reminds me of that Ben 10 Alien Force episode where that one guy was like, "Where is Ben Tennyson?"
Oh, Albedo?
Yeah, Albedo, yeah.
What about diabetes?
I didn't mention Movie Bob.
Alex, why is my wife voice suddenly sound like Patty and Selma's?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like she sounds more like her mother and more like Patty and Selma. And it's getting kind of hard keeping this marriage together when our kids have been 8, 10, and a baby for over 3 decades.
Well, Homer, I feel like you should take that up with the Disney Corporation who own you now.
I'd rather deal with the Simpsons than the Griffins.
Hey Homer, how does it feel being both a baby boomer, a Gen Xer, and a millennial all throughout? I'm done too. Done being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. so you better tell me where that other Spider-Man is, or I'm going to
Tell
run
Matt
your head
Groening to
through
call
with
it
this
quits.
fucking Jeep.
Tell Disney to set us free. Guys, I'm begging you. I can't keep this show up any longer.
You know what they're probably going to do now? Is they're probably going to get Dan Castellaneta to sign his voice away the way James Earl Jones did.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I predict that they're actually going to do that in all seriousness, and I know I'm being serious even though I'm talking in a very, very different voice. This is
Eddie,
like
we
the
need to get
weirdest
out of here so we can kill this motherfucker. And stop having a reference
This
to
is the
Star Trek
weirdest
2.
Mehcast we've. This is the weirdest Mehcast we've ever fucking had.
No, I'm pretty sure I hate you and want to fucking kill you. Peter, maybe you could use your muscles instead of your tendrils.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
you
fact
could
you said that out loud.
try lifting. Hey, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
What? Oh.
You didn't even open your mouth when you said that. You just went kind of...
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. I would deadass watch that movie again in theaters. It's a lot better than the fucking sequels.
What is?
The prequels.
Oh. Yeah, those. Yeah. I want them to finish the fucking 3D releases they were doing, because the only Star Wars movies that are available in 3D are the sequels and Solo and Rogue
Yeah,
One.
kind of odd, don't you think? Out of all the movies to be in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently they did stereoscopic rendering for
Ooh.
the
Sorry.
for the CGI in those films, excuse me. But there are 3D masters for The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith and all the other films. It's just that they're not released in the US, or not released on Blu-ray for that matter.
Huh. My boiling blood bubbles for battle. Oh, Samurai Showdown. My boiling blood bubbles for battle.
And
I kind of feel like
is
this
what
is
I
a job
like
for
to
the Avengers
call
at this point, because
the
there's so much
Nintendo
bad
shit
shit.
cube.
There's so much bad shit going on in New York City right now, you know?
And the reason I call it the Nintendo shit cube is because it's a piece of fucking shit.
Never thought I'd hear Homer drop an F-bomb.
No, I dropped the S-bomb, Kevin. There's a big difference.
Hold on, guys.
Well, wait, I dropped the F-bomb too, though. Yeah, so I guess you're kind of right.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I hear something. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I hit the button.
Let me guess, nothing occurred?
There we go. God damn it.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna go store some items.
What?
Oh, by the way, I'm having a discount on my OnlyFans today, Gizmo.
You were never a god. You were never even a man.
You were never a god. You were never even a Zilla.
False alarm. I thought I heard a fucking rat. Jesus Christ.
7-foot frame, rats among his rats. My remake fucking sucked, guys.
That it did.
Like, I'm trying to be polite because Disney gave me even more money to try to be nice about this live action movie, but it just sucks.
They
Now
want to
it
try and
sounds
really.
like Jodie Benson is drunk.
They want to try and be creative. How about they try and remake the fucking sequels that were that went straight to fucking VHS and DVD? I like to see them make those good.
See, I
Well,
thought you were about to say remake the
Kevin,
Star Wars sequels.
Kevin,
hell no.
Kevin, you would be
I want
drunk
to see them
too if
remake the Star
you
Wars
saw
sequels.
Disney
When?
shitting all over your name, dude.
Imagine if they remade and reanimated Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
I mean,
Oh,
that movie
God,
is actually
no.
good.
It's good, but imagine if they somehow added a bigger budget to it. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It'd be
but not in
nice.
live action. Come on.
I'm not gonna. Oh fuck no! They better not put that live action. They've already dashed my dreams of a good live action Disney movie with the live action Aladdin. Out of all the movies, I thought that was.
Besides, they'd probably make Cassim black anyway, so they want to make
Make her lame and gay.
Make her name and gay. Make Bambi a
lame
lesbian
and
and
gay, just
gay.
like my remake.
Oof.
Just remember, never let Aquafina sing. Ever.
No, God, no. Like I
Make.
even talked to Scuttle about this the
You
other
know what you
day,
need to do?
and
You need to
Scuttle
make.
said Scuttle told me that he was pissed off when he
You know what
saw
you need to
that.
do? You need to make Aquafina take a drink of her namesake.
And now I've leveled up again. Now I'm an A-list star.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So now the stage has gotten much bigger.
Oh yeah, I sound drunk because my daughter Melody was caught drinking and I decided to steal her booze.
Was probably trying to flirt with Hawkins from Treasure Planet.
They should call in
Yeah.
more artists to do designs for their movies that they'll actually follow.
An outer space to fucking Treasure Island is a really cool concept though.
Mm-hmm.
Like Forgotten Island, a whole planet of treasure. Jesus, that's awesome.
I fucking love that movie.
I do too.
I found that movie on Blu-ray at the local discount store, and I just picked it up. It was like, hey,
I loved
good
it so
shit.
much. I loved it so much. I got the PS1 and PS2 games.
Oof.
They're good. They're really good. PS2 one plays like a Jack and Daxter game, and the PlayStation 1 it plays like a action platformer.
Oh yeah, by the way, what's this about another version of me getting a huge character derailment or some shit?
Oh yeah, no, the yeah, that shitty
Tomboy Lois.
remake.
Yeah, the tomboy.
Yeah.
No, the tomboy.
What?
The
Tomboy Lois
one.
Lane.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were still in the Jodie Benson voice.
No, now he's
No,
Dana
yeah,
Delaney.
yeah, see, Kevin gets.
Why
am I fighting everyone? Holy shit.
So Alex, there is another phase to that fight right against Craven.
Oh yeah, I'm in that.
Oh, the phase where he has the bell.
Uh-huh.
The game has told you to web it up, right?
Yes.
All right, I've made my point. Y'all see how good the technology is now.
Yes.
And then you want to know what Alex, you want to know how Craven responds to being defeated by Spider-Man and almost getting choked out? You want to know how he responds,
How?
Alex? Harder.
What?
To which Peter would just be like, "Okay, never mind. This is not comfortable anymore. I am not comfortable with this anymore."
Did you steal that cloak from the fucking Predator?
Oh, hey, I found Greg Sipes' voice model for Beast Boy.
Please no.
Do it.
Don't.
He and Tara Strong are very close. I probably shouldn't risk it.
Don't.
Greg Sipes has not said anything about AI, but Tara Strong has been very vocal about it. And as far as I know, she and Greg Sipes are very, very close.
I
Damn.
mean, they're castmates, so
Yeah.
naturally.
Well, I mean,
Ignoring the
not
bell.
all
I know.
castmates are close, but I've seen like
Bring it
how they
on.
interact on Twitter, how they talk to each other. They are close.
I'm
They're
just,
probably
the
fucking.
funny thing is that Tara Strong, I feel like does that just to see if she can get a reaction out of the shippers,
I bet.
because she has reposted art of Gar and Raven and kissing in like a sort of
She does a little trolling.
yes.
You're
And
trolling.
Tommy bless her for that, you know.
Speaking of trolling, by the way,
Uh-huh.
Gonzo has been announced for the Game Awards.
Gonzo.
Hey then.
Like the Muppet, the
The
animation,
Muppet.
huh? I mean, not the
You're shitting
weirdest,
me.
not the
No.
weirdest thing. They had Professor Honeydew on the last one. Me, 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 me.
Me.
Agreed, Peter.
So Alex, I gotta ask.
They missed an opportunity to make Beaker, fucking Beaker DLC for Untitled Goose Game, though.
Yeah.
Imagine how funny it is just to not only hear a quack quack with the goose just fucking taking away some dude's hat. Imagine having to run away from that same dude, and instead of a quack quack, it's
Yeah.
me 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 me. Oh me 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 me. Oh me me me. Me 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 me.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna be right back.
Me 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 me. Me 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 and me 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 me. I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Let's see the door.
Attack
Ooh,
now!
Twilight Town.
You should attack
Man, I can
Spider-Man
never get
now!
the voice delivery right on these things.
I gotta go all the way to the creepy steeple again, which is a gay old time.
Oh, is that what I was hearing? Jesus
Raven's
Christ.
last hunt. Raven's lost cunt.
I mean, he is kind of a cunt.
God.
He is kind of a twat.
And he is lost.
I want to hunt down the strongest of game, and he's man. All right, cunt.
Playing the most dangerous game.
Are we sure you're not playing Sword Art Online?
I wonder what would have happened if someone tried to make an Americanized version of Sword Art Online, and I'm talking just Netflix.
Netflix has the rights.
And people do like the concept; they just hate the show for some odd reason.
Well, the show wasn't the best written.
Right, but to the
granted,
point where you're hating it.
Oh, I mean, and like there was some pretty whack ass shit. Ow! Thank you, Craven. Thank you.
Did he kill you again?
Oh,
I mean,
now he did.
I get to the point where it had like the TFS effect though when they made Sword Art Online abridged though, where they practically saw that as the official source material.
Well, it does have a
Which is
better
what-
motivation for the villain than the original series did, so.
Yes.
Original villain, and was like, I don't know what I was doing.
And I'd think that something like that would stick with you forever, you know?
Right. Especially since like more than half of the players were goddamn under the age of 18.
And lots of them died.
And a lot of them had families.
Uh-huh. Some of them had families who were in the game.
Imagine
I'm
dying.
playing with my family. Cherish these moments, Steven. Cherish these moments.
Why would you do such a thing?
Steven, is that you? Steven.
I'm playing with my family.
Is it weird that you and me could both do that voice, Gizmo?
Not really. It's sort of like the Morty voice. Anyone can do it when you put it in the right pitch. Oh, Rick. Sword Art Online, Rick. Oh, Rick. Oh, that hurts. Oh yeah, and it wasn't a fucking rat. I heard it was one of the goddamn dogs.
While mine's fast asleep.
Well, mines are small. That's why I thought it was a fucking rat.
You have a small dog?
Yeah, we have 2 small dogs. And still, the moment they see a mailman, they go.
Remind me, what breed are your dogs again?
One's half Chihuahua, the other one's half Doberman. I keep forgetting what the other half is.
A Doberman Pinscher? I'm just taking a guess here.
I have no idea. If I say gorilla, I mean I'm not gonna know the subspecies. Get fucked, you bay. Or don't get fucked. Okay.
Hey, that actually worked.
You know what? I'm actually surprised nobody has ever tried to mod the Hey You Pikachu microphone functionality so that anybody can use it.
I think there is something like that, but it's inaccurate because it's not a very good microphone setup anyways.
Well, I mean, no one has tried messing with it or made an official reproduction of the Hey You Pikachu microphone, or at least mess with the settings in the programming or whatever the fuck. Literally, that microphone was only made for certain children at a certain age, and for that game to pick up on. Teenagers, adults, and kids with deep voices will not be able to make that thing work. They made it specifically with kids with high pitched voices.
Yeah. I think there's a mod for the game, but I don't know.
It would be nice to actually tell Pikachu to, when I say "go fuck yourself," it actually goes fuck itself because out of anger I told it to. Jesus Christ! I remember the first time I tried playing it as a goddamn teenager. Pikachu, get down! Get down! Pikachu, get down! Pikachu, down!
There we
Down!
go.
Down! You yellow cunt! Okay, I didn't say
What?
yellow. I didn't say yellow cunt, but fuck, man. Was I angry? Good God.
Hey, cunt.
Hold back.
Cunty, cunty, cunt.
I was doing
Oh
it the
no,
best I
Twitch.
could there.
Oh no, Twitch can screw you, Twitch.
Wait.
I'm gonna fucking eat you, motherfucker.
Ah.
What the hell?
He literally said harder. I thought you were kidding.
The opponent that I'm
You
facing,
really thought I was joking?
the opponent I'm facing literally
Why
said
would I joke about that, Alex? Tell me.
Tell me.
Because I
Could
thought
you
it'd be
sail across
funny.
the sun?
Could you
Did
take
you
it
make
to
it
the
to the Milky
Way?
Way?
No, shut
Raven
up.
is literally that kinky.
It's none of your business
Na,
if I went to the
na,
Milky Way.
Miles, get out of here. I
na,
want to kill
na,
this guy.
na, na,
Miles,
I'll
you
help
have
you
to
kill.
fight.
I'll help you kill Herman Lee if you help me kill him. Okay. And now I'm
Alex.
playing as Miles, and now I'm.
Yep, you gotta fight Peter.
Miles Tails Prower.
Which, by the way, this is the 3-phase boss fight.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see I'm going blind.
Where's the bell?
You didn't hear no bell? Oh yeah, I heard that Capcom were actually at one point trying to talk to DC about a versus game.
Excuse me?
I don't remember when exactly, but there was talks apparently between Capcom and DC about wanting to make a versus game.
So were you able to pick up that it was Jafar earlier, Alex, when I was
no.
doing his voice?
No, I'm not related to the guy in Fatal Fury. Which guy? My
I was
ass.
just asking Alex if he picked up on a voice earlier that I did.
Oh yeah, I don't think he answered. That or he's thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. I don't think I
could
necessarily
do
got it.
Alex's
Oh God
voice.
damn it, Peter!
I could do Alex's voice next and sound exactly just like him.
Ugh.
Oh, you'd never have all the weird shit that happens in my voice.
Ooh.
Man. I think I trained Silent Rob's voice a couple of weeks ago, but I lost his voice model, which
How'd you lose it?
because I had to reinstall my RBC program. I only had like a few models backed up. Ariel was one of them, and so was Homer. Actually, Homer, the Homer one I didn't even make. Degenerate corner. Why men ask women about body count? What?
Damn it.
You know what? I really it might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it really depends on the lady.
I think so too. I mean,
Like you're not gonna ask every woman how many guys did you fuck before we went out. You know, that's unreasonable.
the past is the past.
Right, but at the
Let
kind
it
of
go,
at the same
let it go.
at the
Can't hold
same
it back
time, though,
I mean, come on.
anymore.
Oh my
Come on,
god,
we've
that
seen what
movie is
happens with
the
Let
movie
me
is
in
10
Scott
years
Pilgrim.
go.
old.
Peter, stop strangling me. I'm your friend.
Guys,
I don't care what
that
you
movie
did
turns
to
10 years old
Craven.
Fuck that
this
movie.
I want to
year.
kill him too. Please
Man.
stop choking my neck.
Oh,
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do now, Miles? I'm gonna say the N-word.
Oh shit, it turned 10 years old like a few weeks ago.
Fuck Frozen. It's over.
Lion King is a much better, higher grossing animated Disney film by far.
Frozen is an overrated fucking piece of shit.
The
Oh, it's such
final
a great.
solution. Dreams fade away and our hopes turn to dust.
Is it such a good movie that you have to sing that one fucking song every time?
What about The Lion King? What'd you think of that one, Gizmo?
That
was
one
also
deserved the
great.
hype. That one deserved the hype.
It was the furry version of Hamlet, but yes, it did.
Yes.
No, it's only the furry
A
version of Hamlet if they're all
Lion King's a
anthropomorphic.
much better movie. Not that I hate or dislike Frozen.
God, I
it's
want to
just-
see that now. Just because, like Hamlet with the cat suits, you know?
Oh, hell no.
Why, Alex?
Because it'd be
Dude,
fucking funny.
You're tempting fate. You're gonna tempt someone to make gonna tempt someone to make Romeo and Juliet with cats. And when I say cats, I'm
Cats,
talking
no,
Broadway
cats
play.
and dogs.
What, like the movie?
Obviously, he's gonna be the dog, and she's going to be the cat. Because the neighborhood dog is after some kitty cat, if you know what I mean.
Oof.
My
And
dog is.
And then
My
then you
dog was
have,
one.
it has to become a really awkward metaphor for crossbreeding. You need to get H.P. Lovecraft in on that. Yeah, we need to get H.P. Lovecraft to ghostwrite the script.
That seems to be one of the more popular interspecies relationships when it comes to furries.
Dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
What about
Like-
foxes and rabbits? I want to talk
Oddly,
about
no.
bears and rabbits.
I want to talk about bears.
What about Hot Skitty on Wailord Action?
That's only popular because of the goddamn comic. And it's only
The
popular
fact
because
that
of
it
the
could
comic.
actually happen in the games is fucking amazing.
Wailord.
Skitty, skitty, skitty.
Skitty gives way too much effort, and Wailord is barely trying.
I mean,
He's
you ever seen
Wailord
them?
is not as into it as the Skitty is.
Okay, that's another phase of the boss fight over. This is actually a really good boss fight. It's just a shame it's kind of out of context of the things that would have made it really cool.
Like,
Or maybe this game should have ended with, like, Peter breaking Norman Osborn's neck, you know?
Oof. Maybe unintentionally?
no, Harry would be like, yes, 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 yes.
Like, have him,
But Miles
have him, like, do the Spider-Man and one thing, but have him also, like, use the symbiote to, like, impale him, or maybe, like, flip over, you do, like, the Hurricane Rana, flip over him and, like, slide him into the ground, and he just busts his head open into some shit, you know? We could have, like, Goblin's Last Stand, and it becomes...
I'm so
like,
sick of all
just
these
brutal.
broken neck kind of deaths. Oh, he broke a neck. He broke his neck.
Well,
I'm like, oh,
I was thinking more along the
bro, give
lines
me a
of...
better death than that. Nobody wants to see a villain just die of a broken neck.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of, like, turn his head all the way around, but, you know.
Something like that would make more sense. Like,
Dodge.
I prefer it if they're actually beaten to close death and then they just faint because of all the blood they lost. Any internal damage.
I would have preferred a lot of things, but instead we got this. It's like that one. It's like that one Ozzy T-shirt that Orochimaru had in Naruto Abridged. I tried
Silent
to take over the
Apparently,
world, but I got a really lousy sidekick.
apparently this
Silent
game was
Night
supposed to have
8-bit
a
version.
symbiote for Miles as well as Peter, but they cut it at some point.
Oh,
Gizmo,
what?
Silent Night 8-bit.
Yeah, what about it?
Look, guys, Gizmo's listening to Spotify over here.
I'm not. I've just put it
Yeah, you
on as
are. You got Spotify.
yeah, I have Spotify on, but I'm not listening to it while I'm playing games. I put it
Oh,
on and
okay. Yeah, I guess
I
that
put it
makes
on. I connected to another speaker in the house.
I keep messing up who I'm controlling here.
I also have to put on my headphones every time I use the voice changer thing because, well, you guys, as you might remember, the microphone tends to pick up the TV at times. Everything just got quiet.
Well, the suit maybe could have saved them. No. Miles, you're wrong. You're just indisputably wrong about this. I'm sorry.
What is he wrong about?
Like the idea that more power couldn't have saved the people who died, you know? Well, like it would have helped.
Jeez, I need to adjust my computer desk. Hemp is good for back pain, but it can only do so. It can only give
Yeah.
you so much relief.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know if I've still been losing weight. I do know that I should go somewhere and get my blood pressure checked this month.
Might want to do that if you're thinking about it. It's very soon.
Yeah, I mean, I've been losing the. I know I've been losing the weight still because I haven't been overeating and I've been getting up and getting moving, but I also slacked off this weekend and I probably gained some weight back.
I've been saying I'm gonna go on a weight cut for a little while now, and I've been somewhat successful in that. But then, you know,
Alex, you don't need a weight cut. If anybody needs a weight cut, it's me,
Oh.
Kevin, and Gizmo.
Well, it's
We
more
need a
like
weight cut big
I'm
time.
at 225 right now, and I'm doing
No
pretty good.
offense, Kevin.
I'm doing pretty good in that regard. It's just that, like,
Most of that was muscle or something.
I'm good, huh?
Is most of that muscle?
Well, yeah, most of it is muscle. It's just that it usually like around 215 is when I'm doing my best. You know, I'm moving quickly. I'm strong enough, but I'm not like
Oh, so
weighing
like the
myself
muscles,
down. You
the
know?
muscle weight's
Just because
letting
I'm
you down.
losing weight, though, doesn't mean I'm gonna make fun of people, though, like
Like, I
assholes
just-
on Twitter did to
the thing-
Kevin.
Or you know, every other gym goer that posted TikToks online.
Yeah, I fucking hate those fucking TikTok gym rats.
It's Chinese spyware. How have people not figured this out yet? It's Chinese.
They
TikTok
don't
is
care.
Chinese spyware.
It's a shitty app to begin with. I don't know why anybody wants to deal with
Yeah.
it.
No, there's shit
how
back
is
when it was
Harmony
called
Babcock
Musical.ly.
Not actually. Speaking of which,
I
how is
remember
Harmony
that.
doing these days, guys? Kevin, you talked to Harmony at all? How's she been?
She's been all right.
See, this really would have
I
worked
left that one
best
server
as
she
like
had me in, but I left every server the day I did that. So like it was nothing.
this really would have
personal,
worked
I
out
just-
well if this would be what the fuck just happened there? If this had been like the third game, you know? And now I'm back in control of Peter. Actually, I wonder what happens if I fail this QuickTime event. Can I fail this QuickTime event? Inquiring minds wish to know. Hang on, that's the Captain America Civil War song.
Oh yeah, answer. Done deal.
You literally can't fail this QuickTime event.
It's like the Avengers game.
Why would anyone want to play that game again?
It's apparently there's a pretty good story mode, but it's just that some of the shit in the game is fucked, and the progression system was complete garbage.
Yep.
They basically took a single player game and tried to make it into a live service thing.
Alex, here's an interesting thing regarding my experience with the game you're playing.
Kevin,
I
did you
managed to get.
Did you
What?
try to fail this quick time event?
No. No, I didn't. So, well, so I have. So as you are aware, have you tried the Mysterio stuff yet?
I've messed around with the Mysterio stuff. It's not that interesting.
I was able to do all of it, and it turns out Quentin Beck's not the bad guy.
Oh wow, shocker! There were literally only two ways that could have turned out.
And it turns out one of the people who was working for him was trying to frame him.
Oh wow, shocking off. That's actually not a bad twist, to be honest.
Yeah, and then you get a Mysterio suit for Miles.
Why?
Well, I'm not going to
Don't
unlock any more suits for Miles. I like the one he's got on right now.
Alex,
last few days, this arc lasted for years in the comics.
What, Kraven's Last Hunt?
Yeah.
No, the symbiote. Kraven's Last Hunt was completely distinct from this.
Since you're not a comic guy, yeah, it lasted for years to the point where he thought he killed Spider-Man, became Spider-Man himself, and then killed himself. And that's when Spider-Man literally is seen crawling out of his grave when he found out that he wasn't killed. He was just hit with a heavily sedated tranquilizer.
That was fucking awesome. And then, you know, they didn't do that.
Then it wasn't.
I don't think they even used Kraven in a video game up until, man, when did they use him? Never? No, wait. I think they used him in the Spider-Man.
Okay, why are we letting Peter have the fucking symbiote again?
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
Miles, can you go drop the symbiote off somewhere so that we don't have, like me? Because this thing wants me.
They added in Kraven the Hunter in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game as an extra if you got the Xbox version.
Oh yeah, I have the Xbox version.
He's actually also in the Wii version.
There is no
of
Wii
Spider-Man
version of
3.
Oh, Spider-Man 3, okay.
Spider-Man 3? Who said Spider-Man 3?
Sorry. Yeah, I misheard you.
Dude, I didn't even say 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have the Xbox version of that game.
How is it? Is it any better or like worse than other console versions?
Don't know. I haven't played any of the other versions. I played the PC version. The PC version's kind of shittily optimized.
Garbo.
God, at least, you know, Spider-Man 3 had the fucking symbiote arc last for more than a goddamn week.
Yeah.
You could argue they were trying to make it seem like he was experiencing so much power under so little time, and that's
dude. I got shit for the pacing of Two Men in the Sky, and Two Men in the Sky takes place over the course of a week and a half. You know, well, like people said, oh, this is paced faster than the fucking Flash, and I was like, I mean, I really didn't know what to say to that because I didn't have anything else that I really wanted to cover in that story. You know, like I covered the things that deviated, you know? You know, this is a great idea, Spider-Man. Just bring the symbiote thing into the middle of a fight where people can break it.
Yep. Totally.
That's totally not going to backfire at all.
Except for when it does.
Except for the fact that it absolutely fucking would. That'd be a fucking hilarious way for this symbiote arc to continue. Is like Peter, how'd you get the symbiote back on you? I kind of dropped the thing it was in while I was getting beaten up by Andre the Giant's less articulate brother. Please help. I don't want this thing
Mark
on me anymore.
Hogan. Well, yeah, for the Christmas music tier list, should we here's what I was thinking
Oh
for
yeah, I
like
was gonna ask you, what are we up to on that? How many songs do you have?
man, in total, let me see here. Oh shit. Okay, no, that's not it. Tier list ideas. Live stream, anime dubs. Weasel Rain. Ah, there it is. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
What? This is the modern superhero thing of not letting anything fucking rest. Like, we went from having things be too slow-paced to being exactly the opposite. And, like people said that Spider-Man 3 had too much going on. And people said that Batman v Superman had too much going on. And congratulations, we're now in an even worse problem. And
we
just...
have
Oh, you
43.
mean like in like TASM 2 as well?
People said TASM 2 had too much shit going on. And what the fuck is going on in all this shit?
We have 43 entries.
43 entries. That's not bad. Go ahead and give me the individual songs.
Individual songs, okay. What's this? Grandma
What's
got
this
run
from
over
The
by
Nightmare Before Christmas? Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Rudolph. Well, okay, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but I put that down as album, but we know that's also a song, a single.
You should also grab the original version of the Rudolph song as well, the original recording, just so that we can have the comparison.
Okay.
The I can't remember who did the original recording, and just like do a quick Wikipedia and oh, Gwen Stacy Spider-Bot. It's a shame she's dead.
By the way, Alex, since I have done every quest in Spider-Man 2, so the Spider-Bot side quest actually links directly to the Spider-Verse stuff.
Oh shit, then. I guess I need to go looking for it. But
you want me to search who made the original Rudolph song?
It should be on the Wikipedia page.
Let's see here. The songwriter was Johnny Marks.
Yeah, the Johnny Marks version, and I think should be the original, but I don't know who recorded it.
By the way, Alex, the moment you get to Oscorp, or let's just say,
He's
hey,
making
we're
a
gonna
list,
get some
checking it
of
twice.
what
Gonna
IGN
find out
calls thick
who's naughty
venom.
or nice.
Oh no.
Santa
Santa
Because
Claus
remember,
is
Claus is
IGN
coming
has this
coming
blatant
to
hypocrisy.
town.
Ain't going along with it. Where it's like they'll be offended at the mere sight of cheesecake, but when it comes to beefcake, they'll be like, oh, boss is out early today, so we're gonna post some beefcake. I genuinely am just really
What
excited
game is this?
to be able to do all this again in the upcoming remake coming out next year.
Tell me, why is there fast travel in a Spider-Man game?
That's a good question.
Would you really want to traverse all of that, Gizmo, to get to your
Yeah,
objective?
it's a Spider-Man game,
That's
dude.
kind of the whole point. Oh, hi, Miles. I thought we weren't... Actually, hang on. Now that I'm out of the,
I thought
now that I'm out of that, I can put
This ain't
on...
Fallout. This
I can
ain't
put on Peep
Skyrim.
Suit. Ooh.
And
Actually, I
even
think I'm
then,
going
they have
to I'm going to culturally appropriate some of Miles's swagger. Maybe even exaggerate it a little.
good lord, man.
the fact that guy said that in a goddamn review. Exaggerated swagger of a black teen. The exaggerated swagger of an African American youth.
Hang on. Hang on. Camera mode. Camera. Go.
Holy shit, aunties, your... Ah, fuck, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, that is literally the pyro from Team Fortress 2. Sunshine, and gold, everything wonderful is what I feel when we are together.
So, Alex, if you're gonna play the remake, are you gonna end up wanting to play the original Paper Mario?
If there's like significant major changes, probably, but if I'm just playing the if I'm playing the remake and the remake is like close enough, probably not.
Close enough to what? The
The
original?
original, yeah.
I mean, in Super Mario RPG script is pretty, and the remake is very much close to the original, minus some lines, and they had to
Yeah,
change time hits to action commands.
I'll probably wind up playing the original version of that before I play the remake. Like, because I've played the original version, I just never beat it, you know?
Good luck hunting that down.
Oh, dude, I have a copy of it.
You actually do?
Not a
Of what?
physical copy, but I have the Super Nintendo Classic. And
Of
besides,
what?
for Super Mario
Okay.
RPG, I just emulate it anyways.
Well,
I'm
I was more
literally...
talking about Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Oh, Thousand Year Door. Or I've emulate that one too.
All you said was okay.
It'd be way, way, way,
Alex,
way easier
Alex, let me
to
put it to you this way: the remake of Mario RPG is literally better in every conceivable way.
Okay. But yeah, if I were to play the original version of either of those, I'd just emulate them because it'd be way easier than hauling this shit into my fucking office.
Like I said, I would just recommend playing the remakes.
Yeah.
Because is I'm gonna probably when I get to stream, I'm probably gonna end up streaming the remake of Paper Mario. Oh, at some point, I'm gonna probably like go over what like changes might have occurred, or because obviously they aren't just gonna change things in the dialogue thing. They might change some stuff in the gameplay, which that'll be interesting, to say the least. Uh, I still honestly am just baffled
God damn it.
at
And the
how
symbiote got out. Because
I'm
I
just
blew
honestly
up.
I'm just honestly baffled at the fact that when that when the remake was announced, like, instead of being, like, somewhat excited I have 4, Ben's just ah,
I mean, they didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I can kind of understand thinking that the game thinking that they.
over
God damn it!
one over 1 word
What is
change.
it doing to you, game?
Well,
Yeah.
no, if they have one word change, who's to say they change everything else? That's the thing.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
matter if it's just
No,
one word.
I get you. I understand. And the thing, it's just. God
It's
damn
the
it!
same, it's the
It's
same
just it
thing with.
comes off very petty.
It's not. No, you gotta understand where he's coming from, though. You keep on.
Well, yeah.
You
We
keep
we
on
all,
just
hang
saying,
on.
"Oh,
We've
it's just
already
one
had this
word."
conversation. We don't need to have it again. So.
It's just something that
Ah,
I'm still
fuck.
trying to get
Fuck.
over.
Fuck. Fuck.
Dude, it's been
Fuck.
explained, though.
Fuck.
And you know what? But
There we go. God damn it, game. There we go. You know, Kevin, last time I checked, I thought Superman 64 was one of the most infamous video games in the history of video games.
Yes.
Yep.
So why would they
It
put several submissions in this game that turn it into Superman 64?
You got me there. I think maybe the developers at Insomniac saw potential in this.
Sure.
We really don't need web gliders, though, bro.
I fucking... I hate
Is
this
it
mission
Spider?
so much.
Is this Spider-Man or is this Batman Arkham Asylum? It's
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I know it's Spider-Man.
Oh, it was in the comics, therefore we need to have it in here. Well, the web gliders didn't
It was
work
there as
like
a
this in the
fashion
comics.
thing. It was there as a fashion statement. Like, it was part of the costume as
Well, like, he
for
could
look.
still glide. It was just, it wasn't...
No, that's like
It
when
wasn't
the
like him flying around,
no, but like when they first
It was
appeared, they
used as
were
like a
just
parachute.
no, but when they first appeared, they weren't used for anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Just for looks, it just looked nice. But then when Parker Industries became a thing, he met 2099 Spider-Man, and then he began adding gliding mechanics to his suit. It's like what? Like, how about no? Are you a part of the Bat family or are you part of the Spider-Man family, bro?
Well, it's one of those things where it works. It makes sense.
It
Like
works, but
having it as like a gliding thing that you can do, that's cool. Like use that instead of a parachute. In fact,
yeah,
that's
but for
honestly
someone,
something that should have been included in the MCU Spider-Man suit instead of the parachute, because that would have made sense and not been a massive plot hole.
yeah, but for someone like Spider-Man, he's already got enough powers to keep him safe. He's got the spider sense, which is already broken enough that to tell him which building is closest to shoot his webbing. He can literally create parachutes from his webbing too.
Well, yeah, that was another thing of them using Stark Tech to shore up the fact that they made Peter Parker a fucking idiot.
No, but he did that before Stark. He did
No,
that
I'm
before the
saying,
MCU.
like having the parachute inside the suit was a method of them using it, of them shoring up Peter's fucking retardedness with Stark Tech that he didn't have in the fucking comic.
Joy to the world, the teacher's dead.
And you got some new
We
threads.
barbecued her head.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
To the loony bin.
All right, so now that we've done all the troubles we could, time to head back down under Rogueport sewers and put that crystal star back into the door.
I could probably get Kronk to sing "There Goes My Hero."
You're nothing but a fraud, Spider-Man! A fraud! Hear me?
Okay, Jameson.
I don't know. And Peter's like, okay, Harry, calm down. You're a little bit too high on the drugs.
Harry, shut the fuck up. Let me fucking explain. Goddamn moron.
Oh, the suit's bonding back. Oh, the symbiote's bonding back to Harry, and it's not going to turn him into Agent Venom.
No, he's going to beef up.
And gain
Like
some.
Like he's
And
putting
gain
up,
some.
like he's been shooting up the steroids.
And also. Oh, and also beef up down
me?
south. Not the front. Because again, IGN was the one who made this, not me. And keep in mind, the Venom symbiote is voiced by Tony Todd.
I like how Norman is kind of like no, don't hurt him, and then Venom comes and fucking bashes me.
So, Gizmo, how do you feel about that factoid?
What?
That
Please let me
this
play as
Venom
Venom. I want to play as Venom. Can I
Take
beat?
your
I want to beat.
factoids up
I
your
want to beat up
ass.
Norman Osborn. Can I beat up Norman as Venom?
you can play as Venom in this segment.
Yay!
They did that in Ultimate.
Hey,
And
Chief.
Alex does the total
You shouldn't have
180.
come into work this morning, motherfucker. How's that minimum
Hey,
wage job
Gizmo.
working for you now, bitch?
Gizmo, check it out. Choof Koof
Alex does a
has
total
a
180.
Steam
He
Deck
loves
now.
this game now just because of this one segment.
Gizmo, check
Yeah.
out FDU.
Hey,
Somebody got a Steam Deck.
are there any more? Oh, there you are. I bet you thought you were gonna be some kind of big hero. Like you could be a Spider-Man. Well, guess what, Jimmy? You're going nowhere!
Why do you sound like Pete
Oh, nice.
from the Disney franchise?
I ain't just got you here for 3 minutes. I've got you here for the rest of your life.
Oof.
He's gonna beat the game in the middle of the ring.
Actually, Alex sounds like Pete from Goof Troop here.
Yeah, Pete's
Or
leaving
Kingdom
home.
Hearts games, depends on where you first saw him at.
Is that
Pete's-
Norman Osborn paycheck really worth it?
Yeah, Pete's leaving home a nice piece of ass.
Is he gonna be able to pay for all your medical bills? More to the point, is he gonna, once he's done with ya?
I was the best part of Goof Troop, Gizmo. You
No,
can't
his-
deny that.
No, Goofy, Max, and his wife were the best parts.
Goof didn't have a wife.
I'm gonna kill every
I've been
single one
hearing
of ya.
rumors that he's been dipping his hand into my sugar bowl.
Pete's wife, then.
Oh,
You're gonna have so
Oh,
many
but-
broken bones that I ain't gonna know what to do with ya. They're gonna need a bunch of super glue to put you back together.
In hell.
All aboard the pain train, we have one-way tickets to hell coming right up. And if you're nice, I might just bite off your head and make it fast.
I swear to God. This might be the best part of the game for Alex, where he gets to play as Venom.
Now, we're here for some total carnage.
But he's not here yet.
Cletus Cassidy, where the fuck are ya? I'm gonna spooge some red shit all over ya. Wanna see some more? Oh, that actually
Nasty.
hurt. Yeah, nasty. We're gonna get nasty.
Not that nasty.
Show me how you do it, baby. Show me how you spread that blood. Yup, that's me. Bet you're wondering about how I got into this situation. Well, it all started when Puny Parker gave up me and gave me back to the guy who gave me to him. We could have been the perfect partners in Carnage, but instead we have to be the perfect partners in Venom. Ding dong! Avon calling! Oh yeah!
I swear to God. Alex is actively trying to kill his voice.
Oh! Take that, Bane! I did that with one hand! I ain't gotta have knees! Let me at that bat. I wanna know what took you so long to cripple that bat, Bane. Puny human.
Really...
Now I want to see if I can do that to Thor. Maybe I should go by Avengers Tower and see what the hell his deal is. What's the deal with Thor?
What is the deal with internal bleeding?
You know
I
what,
want to
Alex?
know what the
In any
deal
parody,
is with internal
any parody we're
injuries.
if we ever do a parody of Spider-Man, you gotta be the voice of the symbiote.
Thank you very much. I'll do exactly this voice for it, too.
You sound like the boulder from Avatar.
That's not a mistake. I'm trying to go for somewhere between the Boulder and Macho Man.
Hey, Hippo, you may be big, but you ain't bad. The Boulder's gonna win this in a landslide.
The Boulder has some
Chapter 7, Mario shoots the moon.
reservations about beating up on a preteen girl.
On a young blind girl.
On a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared there, Boulder.
The Boulder is over his reservations.
Confliction.
He says he's over his conflicted feelings. Yeah, we definitely gotta add it.
Bet you're glad I'm in here, doing all your demolition for that new remodel you've been talking about. Maybe I'll even tear down the tower for you. Been talking about rebuilding. Maybe you can look at this as a blessing in disguise.
I am trying to process what I am hearing right now.
Oh, that actually hurt. Hey, did I leave one of you guys alive? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't have anybody have an unbroken family at the end of this. How many orphans do I make tonight? Venom wants to know.
Get off my nuts. God damn it.
You're gonna
Yes,
love
yes, yes. Haha, that guy's fucking dead. Boom shakalaka. Ha ha ha. What?
Lol, what?
Harry, yes!
What you don't know?
It's a little bit too late to be telling me to don't, Father. I've been doing a lot of things that you don't want me to do. For instance, I might even go fuck that Gwen Stacy chick while my dick is this big.
In symbiote length. And don't worry about Rule 34. They've already
Oh, but
done
you have such a delicious looking head. I want to eat it.
Please don't.
Talk about getting some head.
Phrasing.
Venom's mind is perpetually stuck in that gutter, Gizmo.
Oh, would you look at that?
So is everyone else when it comes to Venom.
Well, I mean, Venom just wants to give some of that sucky.
They're going to kill me, but they can't kill me if I kill them first, Father.
BBC? Nah, BVC.
Yeah, get
Big
some of
Venom
that
cock.
BVC here,
Big
helicarrier.
Venom cock.
Verticopter gets that BVC. Time to crash another random jazz flash dance in Times Square.
Oh, and by the way, Alex.
Son of a bitch.
Would you look at that? Craven thinks his goons will try and stop me. Well, they'll try. They'll certainly fuck up. I'll just eat their fucking flesh and metal. I swear to fucking God, they better patch in like a free roam Venom DLC.
They won't.
No.
No, that Insomniac hates fun. We know. Venom is disappointed that Insomniac doesn't like fun.
Aren't they the guys that made the Spyro games originally?
Yes.
What happened to them?
They got bought by Sony.
You mean Sony?
Sure. I hate trying to pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Sony.
I almost left somebody else alive. I can't have there be any goons left in the city of New York at the end of this day. If I do, they might unionize. We can't have that. Just fuck you in particular. Gonna bite you in half.
Nothing.
Venom smash. Ow.
Not that smash.
Maybe later.
Oh yeah, I found out that there are you can just put in
Well,
like
hello, Craven.
Okay.
But you know what? I think I might be craving some Russian tonight. So the two of us are, you know, you want to die and I'm craving Russian. I think we might have
Oh my God, man.
intersecting goals.
Lord, man.
Son of a bitch. Fuck you, Nakarudu.
You wanted the ultimate prey. Well, I guess you become it. Welcome to the jungle where we've got fun and games. I've got everything you want. Might even know the name.
But do you have the rice fields?
I guess
Welcome
now
to
that
the
I
rice
guess after I
fields,
had my fun with the voice
motherfucker.
changer, Alex should have a turn.
He's coping.
Actually, wait, Alex, you I gave you the link to that voice changer.
Yeah, I haven't
software.
installed it.
Okay, yeah. You
I was at
might
work when that
like-
came through, so.
I might be able to help you. Like I said, one of my biggest, probably my
Oh
biggest
damn,
handicap, if
Venom
anything,
died.
is not being able
Don't
to
worry,
explain
Venom will come
myself
back
very
in the next
well.
installment.
I don't know if it's an autism thing or if it goes much deeper than that. I guess
What?
it goes a lot deeper than that for some people.
What? Not being able to explain?
Yes, not
think
being able to
probably.
explain shit properly is one of my biggest handicaps.
I think that's
Welcome to
anybody.
my life.
I think that's anybody, depending on the situation.
Yeah, given a coherent explanation is kind of a barrier that a lot of people have, surprisingly. Like you wouldn't think it's as common as it is, but like teaching is an acquired skill for a reason.
I know it's I know it's a common issue for people with neurological impairments such as autism, but I don't know if in my case it goes a lot deeper than that.
Wouldn't hurt to explore it.
It's good to be here
Gizmo,
with
you
you,
have
Craven the
autism,
Hunter,
and
at
you're
the end
able
of
to
all
explain things
things.
pretty damn well.
Maybe it just depends on the subject.
Yeah, I
After
mean, I'm
all,
also
I'm
not
really good at
mentally
explaining
well, so that's another thing.
the methods that I use to bite people's heads off, to kill people, to make them suffer. For instance, right now I'm going to lay Craven on his back and choke him really, really hard and lick his face. Oh no, Venom can grow that tongue back though. Although you better not
Oh.
eat that before Venom does. Venom notices that the flame effects are playing at a very low frame rate. Venom is disappointed in Insomniac Games and also Sony Interactive. Bring it on!
And now we gotta go find Gold Bob and General White. And by the way, Alex, you remember when and I was talking about that one Bob-omb in one of the first few places in this game?
Yeah?
This is the segment where people start to hate that Bob-omb.
Now that's unfortunate.
Why? Because we gotta go all over this world just to find him.
Well, I'm not from this fucking planet. I'm from a planet of the symbiotes. You might have heard of me.
Venom cannot catch a break ever
I can
since
make you
he fought
feel a
Bane.
lot more. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
I can totally see cinematic Venom
Now
doing
tell me,
something like that.
Craven, when did you last let Venom decide?
Oh yeah, somebody asked me to do a song with Prince Eric singing it. I'm like, Prince Eric has never sang.
I can open your eyes.
No, but it would be interesting.
Take you blunder by
And I'm not
blunder.
counting that shitty live action movie.
Over, sideways, and under. On a magic Venom ride!
Off my nuts.
Oh, don't thank us. That's what friends are for.
Indeed.
Well, we've made sure that Craven's last hunt didn't turn into Craven's last gunt. Because at some point, he probably would have wound up hunting Ethan Ralph.
But what?
You're making a lot of assumptions.
I'm just saying. We're just saying. You know, he's a hunter. Somebody would probably hire him to hunt down the Gunt Man. Even Venom wouldn't stoop that low. Ralph tastes terrible because of all the drugs.
I'll be right back.
And now I'm going
by
to
the
stop.
way,
And now I'm going to stop doing that voice because that actually is hurting my throat now.
Oh, come on now. It's not that bad. Why, I could maintain it. Now tell me, Mr. Would you like some ski?
To which Peter's like,
Heal the
I am feeling very,
well.
Peter's like, I am very uncomfortable right now.
Excuse me.
Would you imagine that being his reaction to Venom's proposal?
Yeah.
Seriously, the only reason that ever came up in any conversation was because me and my friend went to see Let There Be Carnage, and 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 because of how quote unquote gay the symbiote was, the jokes wrote themselves essentially. I was having a little too much fun.
Hmm.
Oh goody! The curse is going to do something useful for a change.
So we're going to put a suit of armor around the world.
No. Woo!
I am a god in this game, kind of. So, Alex, what I did in World of Warcraft, the single player emulator private server that I'm running locally, I unlocked all 3 talent trees.
Bless you.
Okay.
Alex, are you snorting
Sorry, I thought
cocaine?
No, I was trying to
Blow
blow
his
out my
nose.
fucking charge port on my phone.
Okay, so there's a third tier in this game for how high your superstardom can go. Oh, however, it is somewhat difficult to obtain. Oh, come on, I pressed B. I pressed this thing known as the button, and nothing happened.
I'm back.
Hey, Gizmo.
Is he still imitating Macho Man?
No, he stopped because the voice apparently was hurting his throat.
Oh, bet, 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 bet.
Fred Flintstone, is that you?
Fred Flintstone. That's where you went.
Yeah, because he has a betting addiction.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Really hope I can finish this tier list on time.
We hope for a lot of things. Would you like to know what I hope for?
Truth, justice, and a better American way.
Truth, justice, and the last
Yes.
slice of pizza.
You stole that from Four Swords Misadventures.
The fuck is that?
You've never heard of the Flash cartoon Four Swords Misadventures?
Nope.
I'm sure Kevin has.
I kind of have.
Truth, justice, and the last slice of pizza. That's where you thought
Which,
I
by the
got
way, that's actually a slogan for the 03 Teen
from?
Titans show.
Mm.
They fight for truth, justice, and the last slice of pizza.
You could also be fighting for truth, justice, and a free table at the all-you-can-eat tasty diner.
I mean, that sounds cool and all, but
Gravy on the side with everything, apparently. Like Caesar salad, well, you have your choice of having one of dipping sauces or gravy on the side. You like burgers?
Gravy!
You like burgers? Well, you can have any dipping sauce for your fries or gravy on the side. You like burritos?
Gravy!
Well, if you like burritos, you can have any hot sauce on the side or gravy on the side. You like soup? Well, you can have either crackers, bread, or gravy on the side. Yeah, there's this fucking comic. There was this comic series called Buzzboy. There was this like big ass, this grown ass man who was endorsed by a diner and loves the fact that he can add gravy to the side of anything he wants. Too bad it was a short-lived comic book series.
indeed.
What, you read it before?
No, I'm just saying that sounds like a shame.
It was really good.
Okay, what do you have for me,
Hey, where'd Alex go?
Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
Alex?
I'm trying to clean out the charge port of my phone because I thought my phone was charging this whole time. Wasn't.
Oh, that shit. I know how that is. Are you using a toothpick or?
I was using a Lego piece that was a plastic Lego piece that was thin enough to go in the slot.
Ah.
Well, Lizzie, I'm gonna have to sign off. I'll have to go deal with this because I only have 15% battery life left.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys
Yeah.
later.
And it's getting late.
Well, I'm going to be
guys.
signing off in a bit
Yep.
as well.
All right.